There's
Yeah,
stairs here.
What a great window. I'm gonna read right,
Yeah.
right with the sun in my eyes. No,
I feel
don't
like this
think-
is a room.
Yeah, I'm gonna incline to agree with Devin. I think this is downstairs.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs then. Where's the map for that?
Sorry. You just rewind to the white void.
What
See
what
ya.
do we find down there, Tristan?
Damn, you page skip. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was just showing. I'm like, what the fuck are there Dracula here? What was I doing?
I'll be right back real quick. I
Rattle
gotta piss.
Majuwarna.
Literally, like, who are these 4 Dracula that I've decided are gonna
I'll
take
get
on
pissed real
God?
quick. I'll be back.
It's like Majuwarna's escaped. Rattle them, boys.
4 motherfuckers. Let's go.
Tristan, that is literally us. That is us in a different world, in a different time.
In a different story, we're all just Draculas.
4 regular Dracula.
Yeah,
Yes,
this is
Jack,
the
you
other
haven't
side of
seen
my
the
table.
FNAF movie.
Should we all do a group watch?
I'm not gonna watch.
Look, I've already sold myself off to watch the FNAF movie in my other Discord.
Let's all watch it together as a D&D canon experience.
If you start bringing up like a haunted restaurant in your setting, Tristan, I'm gonna burn it to the ground.
Jack, this is implying you don't believe there's already one.
Look, Tristan, I know there's a diner from the first time you raid this world, but that's it. There was no animatronics, all right?
Or was there?
It was just Greyloss being weird in a diner.
That's what she does.
What if it was like ran by like the constructs?
The angels.
Oh yeah, I've
They're
returned.
robotic, right?
That is true. Yes, you're right.
They really are just the animatronics of this world.
Fucking FNAF Heaven Lost Property fan fiction. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Do I come back to life? Let's see.
What are you talking about?
I'm unconscious. There we go. I'm back
Wasn't
to 1
it
HP.
Lucky, Ollie, and like Crash or whatever?
Oh no,
Like
Lucky's fine.
conscious?
Lucky's completely fine.
Arlinge brings me back, baby.
I am
Very.
almost full health.
I'm also
perfectly fine.
dead.
Heinz Ketchup is dead. Oh, it was Rory. that
Surprisingly,
was
Yeah.
dead.
all was fine.
I like literally dropped in front of
Oh right,
Majuwarna.
because
Yeah.
Finn fucking president get down me. It was grand.
You know, Ollie's
Alright.
Ollie's looking
still
pretty
living.
good
I
for
was
someone who got a
punching
sword.
out
Yeah,
the
Ollie's still
wall.
living,
I
girl.
was committed.
Speaking of which, recap time. Let's go with Devin.
Okay. Well, we adventured to a little town, that had this, like, sunlight orb thingamajigger. We found out that there was it 2 backstagers there, or 1?
1. The orb.
1? Right. And so we went there because there was 1 backstager. They greeted us at the fucking thingamajigger, the dock or whatever. And they're kind of like curious, essentially. We said, shit, like, we can help you with all this shit going on. And they were like, speak to our leader. And we are like, okay. So we went up there. They wouldn't tell us anything about the sunlight majigger thinger. And then Rory finds out that it's person, or I think we might all find out that it's person. Anyways, we go into the building, talk to Mr. Mans. Mr. Mans also won't tell us anything about the sunlight thing, but he tells us that if we can dim all of the island's power, essentially, and turn off their cores or whatever, then it'd be easier to attack the middle of the island or whatever. So we're like, okay, well, we probably won't be able to get all, but we can get some. Thus, we adventure off and take down or go to Majuwarna's island that we didn't know was Majuwarna's island. But it was the most fucked up one. And it would slow down the progress of the Drakir invading. So we took that option because it seemed like the most viable. We get there after Lucky has a speech with Magiwarna in his brain or some shit. And she says something about Heinz is what he can make out. Anyways, so that was cool. Then we go to the island. A couple little scrungies attack us, and then they fuck off because we obliterate some of them. We get to the church place, and Heinz is there, saying how he's like the next in line to become Magiwarna because he's so in love and infatuated with her existence or some shit.
Kind of toxic, not gonna lie.
Kind
Honestly-
of toxic.
Honestly,
Pretty
based, I ain't
toxic.
gonna lie.
Anyways,
Oh, it's
so we fuck with that man that we already fucked with before,
Kicked his ass again.
and kick his ass again. But during that, Rory Page skips and decides to do some psychotic shit as usual. Grabs fishing line, wraps around the chains that are around Magiwarna, and fucking break that shit free after some stressful thoughts about Greyloss being in his brain and watching him. Anyways, breaks her free, and then we absolutely annihilate Heinz. That's okay. Don't give a shit. And yeah, that's basically where we're at with Mommy Milf in front of us after that, and a few people getting downed.
So yes. So yeah, that is where we left off. And yeah, at this point, everyone's kind of getting themselves up and looting Heinz, I suppose. How do you guys distribute Heinz's loot? The
I'm
three that I
taking a
sent.
sword.
Is anybody saving anybody's life, or am I making death saves?
Bitch, do you think
Oh,
I
I
heal?
can help
You're
someone.
Lucky's the only one who can heal here. All right, bro.
Yeah. We can try to like make you.
Man, it's a great thing I have
heal.
1 point of lay
Oh,
on
I
hands
have.
Yeah, exactly.
Never mind, I can heal.
As I said, always save one, boys.
You're gonna caress Rory.
Yep. Give him the old poke.
So Lucky, did you want the plate armor?
Bro, I
Did somebody else need brought up too?
I didn't even look at anything.
No,
Arlen
Crash.
brings me back up.
Crash got up because of Ireland. So you guys are
Also,
okay.
what does that look like? Is Arlen like digging into my body with vines or something?
Fucking stabs
Yes,
you.
Arlinge. Arlinge, well, usually just a straight green sword. As you do go down, the blade of the sword would start to twirl apart and become large green vines that would dig into yourself, Crash, and then you'd feel a jolt in your chest, almost like an electric shock that would
Oh boy.
get you back up.
Okay. So
the
when is
sword's vines would then retract from the inside of your arm and turn back into a green sword.
okay, so it does. There's no like, it's not starting to get stuck into my arm. Nothing like that yet.
No, the sword is
Okay.
friendly to you.
Did you want me to chop off your arm for that?
No, don't touch
Okay.
my body.
Yeah, I'll take the shirt.
Okay.
So
I'm
yeah.
going to tap on Lucky's shoulder.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna I'm actually just gonna whisper to him. I'm gonna whisper to him. I'm gonna be like, so what we gonna do about that whole situation with Oliver
Huh?
What's
and the and useless?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An issue for when the time comes, I suppose. Rory, when have we ever dealt with things before they happened?
Oh, yeah. But I mean,
Facts.
the solution is right here, I think.
Maybe.
So as you guys are discussing this, Magiwarna does come up after you guys are kind of done looting Heinz, and she will
Yeah.
pick up Heinz's body.
Just watches us.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna step off of his body.
So yes, as she does kind of cradle Heinz's body, she will leave the church with it.
Oh,
She doesn't even conversate with
bye.
us.
I mean, she doesn't look like she's walking off coldly, kind of just like she has something to do real quick.
She's gotta go
You know,
bury
I'm
her
gonna-
kid.
What
man.
can I say?
I'm gonna turn to the gang. You know what, guys? I think we have a new name that we can
Well,
come up with. You know, I
well,
like
I'm gonna
North
follow her
Conquerors, but hey, bro,
immediately.
I'm
No,
trying to go with some branding here.
Walking
No,
off.
I'm gonna listen to Crash. I'm
You
gonna
know what?
I've gotta-
Oliver.
I've got to go pray off the body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got religious
Hey, you know
things
what,
to
guys? I feel like North Conquerors is cool. Does roll off the tongue really well. We should go for our theme, and we'll. I'll just discuss this with them while the two of them stalk Majiwarna.
So yes, Marijuana does go outside, and she puts her hand out to her side, and a shovel will appear in her,
Oh shit!
and then she will start to dig.
Damn. She respectful.
Can't believe the goddess of magic doesn't just use mold earth.
Well,
She's out of magic, boys.
I'm gonna go up and pray as my usual, as I do for everybody that is important that dies.
I'm gonna go up and make a shovel and help.
I don't have that skill.
Lucky as you do go and help, Marijuana will look at you, and she'll say, "No, this one is my fault."
Oh,
You don't
and
need
she
to
knows
bury.
that she's wrong.
You don't need to do this by yourself.
No, I do, Lucky.
Oh my god, we kind of caused this as well.
Please just
Bye.
leave me to this.
All right. I'm gonna go sit next to Rory.
Marijuana will just continue digging. Which she does pretty fast, as you do see that Marijuana is kind of a unit.
Yeah, I'm just
Which for
offering
a
my
goddess of
respect
magic,
because
you guys are kind of thrown off.
Heinz was still. I mean, originally he seemed like an alright guy. He could have been better, but he made some fuck ups.
I don't know, bro. Heinz is always kind of a creep.
Well, I mean,
Sitting
he's a
in a
little bit
chair.
fucked up, but he could have been better.
Honestly, he got me brownie points with Fig. He's a great man.
So, yes, at that point, Marijuana will lower Heinz into the grave. You see that she clasps her hands and whispers something towards Heinz.
I think that he had good
Shallow grave or
intentions.
like a deep
Fuck
grave?
you.
And as Rory says that, Marijuana will say, "Yes, Heinz was, well, put it lightly, I abandoned him for many years. I see that has taken a toll on him as well as others now.
Was it really abandoned though?
We'll talk about it soon.
I don't know. I saw the situation in there, and I know what that comes from. I don't know exactly the details around it, but
I know toxic when I see it.
I acted rash." And as Marijuana finishes burying Heinz, she will walk back into the church to everyone else.
So, guys, that's why our name should be the Chain Breakers. Think about
oh god, I'm the one that broke the chains, you
Well,
fucker.
it. Exactly. Look, like I said,
I hear this. I
we, Rory,
scream across
we.
the fucking
I
church.
said we, Rory, we. You know, it's like
You didn't even
bro,
know there was chains as I hold
it's
them up in the air.
It's metaphorical, Rory.
Yeah, well, it was
The jar-
literal
The
too.
jar is a chain. The crystal was a chain. Monstrous creatures escaped. Well, okay, we kind of
Well,
let them out.
who let the jar break?
As you do say that, Marijuana, who's just sitting on a pew bench, will raise one of her eyebrows towards Crash.
Oh, did you mention more Pla being broken free?
I said the jar. I didn't say.
Oh,
I didn't say her name. But I'm guessing she
Oh,
probably
you know about
knows.
the jar?
I look towards Marijuana. Do you
No,
know
I was
about the
more
jar?
thinking about how he said the large monster, but that is also concerning.
Do you know about more Pla?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, she's broken free from some jar that Greyloss put her in.
Wonder whose fault
That was our fault.
Yes, and you know what? We're about to put the other one to the dirt because his chains couldn't hold him.
Yeah,
That's why
also,
we're here.
Also, White
Great
broke free,
Marijuana.
and that's also our fault. We make mistakes too.
Well, no, it wasn't our fault, all right?
No, it was definitely.
You're right,
As
it wasn't.
As you guys all start talking, Marijuana will raise her hand and will just say, "Look, let us I know some of you, mostly Rory and Lucky.
Wait, you know me?
Yes,
I've grew up
Ollie
my
is gonna
whole
make it a
life
point to
wanting
not
to
look
know
her.
you.
Please.
I've heard prayers about you during my imprisonment.
Look, guys, we're only mortal. We make mistakes.
I make mistakes as well. Now, who are the three of you? Which she will kind of motion to Finn, Crash, and Oliver.
Ollie will make it a point to directly will not look at her. He will look somewhere else but this lady.
I'm Finn Mortem. I work for under Polis, and that's about it.
Polis,
Yeah.
how is she these days?
She's doing well, though. Right now, she's on her own espionage mission, I could say.
She always has been one for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just say it's like, my name's Crash. The Hurricane. Also, let's see, what else? The Child of Calamity, I think, is one that people called me once. But
That's a word for
that's
it.
another time. Yeah. It's a bit extra. That's why I don't go by it.
That is a bit extra.
My titles are quite extra too, I suppose. So I share your sentiment. And then she will look to Oliver.
Ollie will make it a point to not acknowledge her.
Ooh.
Oh.
Don't be rude,
Pretend
Ollie.
that,
Introduce
she's
yourself.
under her breath like she doesn't exist. She doesn't exist. She doesn't exist. She's ain't here.
Not real.
Just like he's not. He just continues to stare directly at his party mates and just.
That's Oliver.
Majuarno will just raise her hand as Finn starts to explain. Be like, if he wishes not to, then it's fine. I know my presence is intimidating to me.
I see.
I'm gonna bump Oliver on the shoulder since I'm probably at least in this I'm next to him. I'm gonna be like, bit awkward, isn't it?
It's not real. It's not real. It's not another one. It's not another one. It's not another one. Ollie is just slowly breaking down.
So at this point, Majuarno will be like, so why are all of you down here?
We are trying
stop
to
Lord White.
stop Lord White from coming
Yeah.
back.
Yep, because
we
someone
kind of-
resurrected him. Someone.
Well, he resurrected
I think
himself.
it's all kind of our us together. We're a party. I think we should all take fault.
Well, at least you are all showing
I should have slapped you hard enough.
determination to
Crash.
go and fix that problem.
Everyone's told
Yeah,
us
there's
so
a lot
far
more we
that,
have to fix.
we will fail and die, but hey, we'll die trying.
Yeah, that way we don't die later.
Something that can happen to us.
Yeah, I think I'd rather die to Lord White than to Greyloss, honestly.
It's refreshing. Which, as you do say, the twins be like, you know, my daughters.
You're not real.
Oliver.
The reason I did come down here was because of both of them.
Were they in trouble or
No, they gave me a prophecy,
Oh.
which I decided to follow. One that someone who has abandoned my faith would come and become the savior of the wastes. But now I believe I know who she's talking about, unfortunately.
They
She's
didn't
kind of like eyeing Lucky.
Hey, I didn't completely...
It looks like during that I might have mistaken Heinz for it.
Hey, Lucky, I think you're about to get a promotion, buddy.
Listen, I'm trying
not
not
to become Rainbow.
I'm trying to not be disintegrated at the moment. Please stop telling me I'm getting a promotion.
No, I think this will be a good thing, Lucky.
Which Lucky to say that Majuan will say, do not worry yourself, I am not a god like that.
She's cool.
Ill's not a god either, but she could disintegrate, alright?
The
Fuck,
twins
Oliver
didn't,
can disintegrate.
The twins didn't set you up or something, did they?
I don't believe they'd be as foolish to try that against me.
From what I've heard, they've been kind of, they bounce around, but they've been kind of working for Greyloss.
everyone.
I've heard
They usually do their own thing.
Well, I mean, it does seem like they do their own thing.
for
but-
my daughters to accomplish their goals, they do need to assist everyone at some point
Oh, well, that's fair.
or another. But I do believe they both have the best interest of the waste in their mind.
Oh, he's just gonna laugh about that.
So you know about like, so your daughters, Teraton and Nelretta, right?
As you say that to her, it looks like you've hit a pretty sensitive spot. As
Oh.
you do see her kind of like grimace at that, and then she kind of shakes her head.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just learned some
No,
things.
no,
and,
it is. I believe I've been gone long enough from the waste. You may continue.
Anyways, I learned that was their original selves, and their new selves or whatever is going on there. I'm just curious as to if that has to do with why they're doing what they're doing. I don't know what all you've missed or whatever, but
I have not missed that, but to be truthful, all primordials were once human, just like them.
mhm.
Oh.
And just
Well,
as myself, I was once their human mother.
I knew
course,
that about
like-
Avrios.
As you may know, when a primordial inhabits a body, the memories of the inhabitant are drained. They go into ourselves. Us primordials were born without any emotions.
Hmm.
And so I have only ever had one vessel in my entire life, so I am she.
So there's not like an alternate you. You're just you.
What do you mean by that?
Well, like the twins have like
yes,
Teraton.
my daughters have many other vessels, but
Is it the same with
Mostly.
Avrios?
no, Avrios is a special case.
Right. I learned about his past a little bit too. It was a little bit confusing, but I think I get the gist to a degree.
Yes, look, the affairs of primordials are rarely for your kind, but if you are so interested in learning, I would not fault you.
I feel like we've just kind of learned a lot in general as we've gone along, all of us.
That was I've expected. I do see that. Well, I do know at least you are a backstager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what allegiance do all of you hold as one?
Allegiance?
That's a good
Like
question.
who do we side with?
Oh,
You know,
I side with no one.
I find that hard to believe, Rory. You have your own ideals.
Well, I side with
Let's do that
everybody
with
and no
which type of
one.
backstage
Okay, that is
you are.
a terrible ideal. That is an ideal that gets you torn apart, Rory.
Yeah, well, it's already made me suffer quite a lot, but I mean, you know, I learn a lot from it.
With their best interest in mind.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You know what I
You're
mean?
not a backstager, Finn.
I don't know. Do I have to side with a backstager?
No, you're not one.
Finn, which Magimon looks to Oliver and says, his response was an appropriate one.
Yeah.
There
Say
are no
appropriate
wrong
or
answers.
inappropriate.
Appropriate.
Oh.
Which
Well-
we'll just say there are no wrong answers.
Damn. It's like a
So even-
a school teacher.
Even my answer isn't wrong.
No,
No,
just
yours is
genuinely.
wrong.
I'm just genuinely curious about all of you.
I
I feel like we're
Guess-
probably all also just as curious about you.
That's what I figured. Well, forget that question then. What do you want to ask of me?
Well, I mean, you can ask away for us because I feel like that's also quite important.
I love how this conversation shows Rory's fence-sitting capabilities. It's like,
No,
I don't want to answer that question, but I can ask you a question. But if you don't want to, you can just ask me.
So at that point, Magimon will just waver and be like, fine, then resume my own question.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just say it's like, I'm just trying to, I guess, correct my wrongs and do right by the ways. You know, like help the people, because I've been running away from them, I guess.
Good, good. And the two of you, which much one will look at Lucky and Oliver. Mostly to Lucky, though.
Well,
Can Ollie tell if she's actually like looking at him?
No, she is not looking. She gave you a quick cursory glance and then is now just staring down at Lucky.
And Ollie's gonna steal a glance at her to actually look at her
Just
when
sing the
she's not looking at
Pokemon
him.
theme song, Lucky. That's your character right there.
Yes, one
the
main
best.
feature of Majiwarna that would catch all of you. She is wearing a tabard that has the same exact pattern as the door that Beta is locking on.
Oh.
She's wearing large white robes, multicolored at the bottom. She's wearing a crown that also has multicolored gems in it, all colors of a rainbow. You see that, as all of you can kind of see this now, there are some strands of wild magic kind of emitted off of her every once in a while.
horrifying.
Okay.
Also to Rory, who unfortunately has true sight. You will see Majiwarna's actual form. She is about 20 feet tall. You see a large mass of gaping maws and tentacles that
Is that how
reach
I've seen
into
her
the
this
sun.
entire time and just kind of like
No,
never questioned
now,
it?
just now as you stand still, you see this as the eye patch activates.
Oh yeah, because you have to not be moving.
I guess I'm just gonna look up as she's talking.
So, yes, you'd see that. What's more, as her skin in this horrific form is also changing, you see that sometimes it's the texture of glass, then it turns into stone, then you'll see the whole body crumble apart into nothing before it reforms into a completely different shape.
That's pretty epic. Yeah, I'm
Hell
not.
yeah.
I'm not looking at where everybody else is looking. I'm looking up at her, at her face.
So, yeah, Majiwarna just staring down at Lucky.
Well, as I've told the fence and everyone else who's asked, I don't really line with anyone, I guess? Or just here for myself until I figure things out. People are scary, pretty much everywhere.
Wait, what about your conversations with Greylaws?
Just getting outed here, bro.
Haven't had one of them in a while. Been a little bit.
Oh, what about that phone call?
Majiwarna slightly leans forward closer to Lucky. Still towering over him, but
Well, she's literally more than half my size.
She's like even more than half your size. Technically.
Yeah.
I was wrong. Maybe there are some wrong answers when it comes to you.
Listen, when have I ever made the right choices here?
Never you have.
Exactly. But here I am, still alive. Kind of.
Yes, well, as I've said, my daughter's prophecies are never helpful to anyone. But she will. I bet Majiwarna will then look to Oliver. Waiting for his
Ollie
response.
immediately like
Was Oliver able to
Changes his
sneak in
eyes.
a look at her?
Yes, Oliver was.
Ollie immediately like looks to the floor.
So at that point, I'll imagine I'd be like, well, there's my question for all of you.
Do you wear like twins paraphernalia, Oliver?
Did you have like a
Ollie
symbol
has
of them?
to.
Yeah, Ollie has to. But
So, like
as
she
you-
notices, right?
She does, but you do see that Majiwarna's not put. You know that Majiwarna sees that he's uncomfortable, and Majiwarna's not pushing.
She's pretty nice.
Ooh.
She's gonna she seems pretty grand. I don't know if I'll talk to her.
Damn, she really is like a mom.
It's not that scary.
It's like, I won't say it until you do.
So at that point, Majiwarna just looks at me like, well, that's my questions. You may ask yours now.
Yeah, well, what was that prophecy, and why do you now think it's not Heinz? Asking for a friend, of course.
Well, because he's dead.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Yeah.
Do not speak ill of him, please. Now,
Oh.
I came to my daughters because, well, Do you guys know of the function of the wastes?
I think that we're kind of trying to figure some of that out.
Well, I mean, it just seems. Well, yeah, it just seems like
I know a
the
little
bottom,
bit.
the bottom of a barrel sort of thing, right?
From what I know, it was created as a. Well, we were in a safe space, and then it was good enough. So here we are.
What I found out is it's been I mean, I think I've talked to this with the other party members, so it's not concorded as far as I know. But I'm just gonna say, from what I learned while I was outside, is that it's ever changing as people change it.
Immediately.
She would know.
You felt something coming along. What happened?
Oh, so I
Really?
was close to breaking it.
You just dodged a bullet.
A really
Couple
big
words
one.
Omega steps out.
Exactly.
She
Which
peeks out of the
Nigel will
door.
say, well, I can't go into so much detail about it.
I could, but
the
I
current
can't.
plans yes, well, the current state of the wastes, as well as the machinations of the center and other backstages, is not the best outcome for humanity in the end of all things.
I've learned what each, I guess, alignment wants to do, I guess, to a degree.
So do you agree that none of them really help humanity?
One absolutely 100%.
Yeah, they all kind of just want what's best for themselves. Not
Exactly.
really, you know.
You see, I've, well, put it bluntly, I've come to grow to like humans.
Me
Aw,
too.
Thanks.
You're not human, Lucky.
When Matrona looks to you with her tired look, she says, yeah, no problem. But,
Ollie
so,
will say that to Lucky quietly.
I've decided, us Primordials, we take orders from the Sururika. And so, I decided to go against her. And I asked my daughters to set up a prophecy, no matter how dire, or no matter what they had to do, to ensure the best course that humanity could take could happen. A possibility of it happening.
When you say prophecy, do you mean what I think you mean?
Unfortunately, I'm not like my daughters. I cannot read your mind.
No, well, I can't. I don't think I can explain it.
Well,
I guess changing things, but like in the sense that people don't want you to change it.
what? Like altering the cycles, Rory?
Yeah.
Look, if you do know a bit about fate, if I tell you the answer, you guys will strive towards it, and then it will not work. It will receive a different
No,
result.
I've learned that changing the fates doesn't work. How you would expect.
That is exactly so. As I said, if I try to,
I
do
don't
that,
think we'll strive towards that, or at least I won't. I've seen that and been explained it, and it sounds like a terrible fate.
exactly. So, as I said, I believe that your group is the group that my daughters may have brought to me.
Unfortunate.
So how do we change things without changing them then? That starts to become a confusing mess, doesn't it?
You just do it, Rory. You
Right.
just do it.
Majuarna does say, I am the primordial of chaos, so I do know quite a bit about that, but this is mostly a path for all of you to take.
Mm-hmm.
As only a human can bring the goals of a human to life.
Wait.
Unfortunately, I only have the mind of a human.
Yeah, I'm pretty
What-
sure
wait.
none of us are human, so.
What did she say,
Backstage is
sorry?
even human.
Can you
What's
repeat what she said?
She was mostly just saying like she's a primordial of chaos. She knows a lot about that, but all of you guys have to do it on your own because
She said. She
human
also
has
said,
to do it.
yeah. Only
Human.
a human can do.
Only
A human.
human.
I do have one question. Hypothetically,
if
Oh,
you've met someone that isn't supposed to exist, what happens to
Yes, I know. I have been noticing that about you, Finn.
them?
Which I
guess
do
not
know the
very
one
good.
behind all of it as well. Why they're
Oh.
doing it to you. I
Oh.
don't know either. It's not even my daughters could convince them to do anything.
Oh.
Wait, is it that one primordial that nobody knows about, really?
The Blessed Unknown. Yes, that one.
Huh.
Oh,
I-
Walmart manager has disconnected.
Unfortunately.
Joss, are you okay?
She's been
From-
She's been assassinated.
Which, from looking at Finn himself, I don't like at all what they've done.
What can you see?
Hmm.
Don't
The
worry, I
one-
didn't take any judgment.
The one with you is not Finn.
Oh,
Oh,
who is it?
I knew it.
What do you mean you knew it?
I knew Finn's been acting weird.
What do you mean? It's been me.
Look,
No,
Finn.
you are you, Finn, but something's been done to you that you are simultaneously two people.
Is it this? And I summon Tenebrae next to me.
But she does look at Tenebrae, and she will say, "Yes, that is exactly it."
Oh.
Wait,
Teneb-
so
the one you call Tenebrae here is a sort of aspect of the Blessed Unknown that has been put over you. And it seems that it has shielded you from death.
oh, well, I
would
don't.
assume. How did they do that?
Couldn't have
Imagine
not-
one at this point starts to pace around. You see that forming around her. There are some magical essences that form some sort of strange equations around her as she starts to think. Rory, make a perception check
Okay.
as she does this.
Yeah, I kind of was gonna pay attention to that anyways. Perception, you said?
Yeah, you can have advantage if you're gonna do it anyways.
14 plus 6.
Within the absolute mass of these equations, you would notice one equation that
Oh.
sticks out,
Oh.
one that you've been trying to find out for a while. You would find the same exact equation that was in Beta's room.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna point that out.
What's that math?
So what do you say? How do you point it out to her?
what
You
is
point
math?
at it.
Grab it,
Did
Rory.
Marijuana
Grab the
make
equation.
math?
I'm going to point at that one specific equation and be like, I've seen that before.
Which at this point, Madrona immediately stops, and she will point to it as well, look into Rory, and she'll
Okay.
say, "This one."
Yeah, I saw that in somebody's bedroom.
Ollie's gonna pop up and he's like, "Is that what you were trying to draw?"
Yes.
Dog, that is not the same as what you drew.
You are bad at drawing, bro.
I can't help.
What is not-
Magiwana will raise her hand and say, "Please do not insult someone else's drawing skills."
Have you seen it?
Have you- oh,
No, but that is very childish to do. Now,
Pretty fitting.
back to...
Check that the equation for like magic.
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
Hey, you're next to Lucky.
That doesn't do anything.
Oh yeah, +3.
No,
Fair
it's
enough.
not. It's not a saving throw.
It seems like a saving throw.
Pretty much, it might be. I'm trying to read.
Fuck. 24.
Good enough.
24. Unfortunately, you would not understand the equation.
Not good enough. I lied.
You are one off.
No, no,
I
no.
am sorry.
Oh,
Aren't you still blessed?
yeah.
Then go ahead. Well, then, yeah, then the
that
bless
do?
does get it to you.
Oh,
So-
Oh,
Yes, you would know the equation. You would get it. Oliver, you've been learning a lot about altars kind of throughout your adventures. You would know a fair amount about it. You'd then also know about some different spells, mostly the spell Simulacrum. You see
Oh!
that somehow Majiwarna, well, or just this equation, is essentially outline a way to make a simulacrum of a altar. And it seems that they're able to fully isolate it. Basically, this is a way that you can see that people can actually remove altars from themselves.
Ah.
It seems very complicated. It is much more than just the simulacrum spell, but it seems that there is a way to do it.
Anyways, I'm gonna point at that and be like, I saw that in Beta's room.
Oh, Ollie's gonna raise his hand. I know what that is now! He's going so proud.
Well, amazing.
Wait, what
You
is
can
it?
It's amazing you can figure it out when you
so,
can read it.
So Majuarna looks to Ollie and says, "Oh, good. Would you mind explaining it?"
Oh, wait, so you don't even know?
Majuarna says, "No, I do. This one looks excited, however. And I will
Oh.
let him."
I feel
I'm
like
excited,
die
too.
If I say it though.
No. It shouldn't be under Concord.
Shouldn't.
As Majuarna goes back to kind of pacing, making multiple equations.
I'm gonna keep paying attention, Liz.
Ollie is just gonna explain what was just explained.
Yeah.
A simulacra?
Yep.
Have
Make
I?
basically a person of yourself.
I don't know. Have I? Has
So
my
cool.
mom ever? Has Crash's mom ever made a simulacrum?
No, your mom would not know about this.
So
It's
does
like
that mean?
imagining if you make two of yourself.
So
If you die, then you're them.
wait, so does that mean that the beta? There's another beta around somewheres?
You know?
So Majuarna will also explain on her own that yes, there must be. If the original was killed, the clone, well, simulacrum would also be destroyed as is made.
Wait, so do we know that? No, we don't know that she's or one of them is dead, do we?
I mean, one of them's definitely alive.
Well, yeah, one of them is 100% alive. So, if one were to die, would the other one be in like a more puny form, if that makes any sense?
No, it would simulacrum cease to be.
You can make similarities of anything.
Because Beta's a child, which is weird.
Well, then that would have to be her altar.
So does that mean that her real her is out there somewhere, or potentially dead?
It would not be dead. You can
Oh.
100% confirm that she is alive out there.
Interesting.
Well, it's like
That's the real beta, and the simulacrum's out there.
Well, no, her simulacrum is the little one, right?
Oh.
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah. Because it's the weaker one. Or, well, I don't know
Yeah.
about weaker, but it's a little one.
It's the one all
Well, it's not
around
same
the
as-
moon rooms.
So at that point, as Majuarna stops and goes back to sitting down on one of the cubes, she'll say, "Well, that is intriguing to say the least.
Did you not know that?
No. I know a beta, but only faintly.
One thing that I gathered while talking to Polis about this is that she thinks that it was in collaboration with, I think it was Sui and Greyloss. It looked like the inscriptions were done by.
That is more alarming than I originally thought.
Yeah, I think Polis said the same thing.
We also got Big Mad.
And if that was Paulus saying that, then she must be right about that.
If Greyloss
Sui was very pissed off at us for being in there.
Sui doesn't
she almost,
know.
She knew. Well, I basically told her, and she was not very happy with me.
Why the
I
fuck would
almost
you
got
tell
like
her?
killed on the spot.
Why the fuck would you tell her, bro? I played it off so cool.
Didn't you
Hey,
become
Rory's just an honest man, Lucky. What can you say?
Yeah, I'm honest to a fault.
It's no wonder Omega found out.
Right. Look, as I've said, the Center does not have humanity's best interests at mind. Of course, they are doing a common
I've kind of
enemy with
gathered that.
They kind of just keep throwing new ones at this party.
I've
Now-
also talked to Skyco.
Hold on. Now, if Greyloss helped with the simulacrum, wouldn't it just exist regardless if the original was fine?
Majuana does think that over, she'll say, this is not something that I like to think about.
Wow.
But it matters her extent of her powers specifically. So I saw that her daughter inherits no permanence, but at that point I believe you should ask her daughter herself.
The teenager.
She
Fake
was...
copy of her?
Well, of course I say daughter, but not actually daughter like the twins are my daughters. She was created by Greylands, not born from her.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like almost like a perfect image of her, right?
A clone of her, sir. Who knows? Her self-ego.
Yeah, I guess it didn't come out right though.
No, not at all. Any other questions for me?
Yeah, back to Skyco, I suppose.
Well, doesn't
Right.
Marijuana also have the pattern that's on the door for Beta?
Marijuana does have it.
That's very true.
Ooh,
Why is
yeah,
that?
I do it.
Yeah, why do you kind of match the door that was found going into Beta's room?
Is that your magical room?
Sort. That's a more complicated tale to explain, but know that I have a lot to do with the center's past.
Does it, like, lead to your domain or whatever?
No, it does not. It does not lead to Malvrai. Do you know the story of the sun, the star, and the moon?
I don't know a lot of things.
No.
Do we?
No.
Do
You
we?
would know at a basis, Sui is called the moon, has been called the moon by some people, and Omega has been called the sun, and then Greyless has been called the stars. So that, you don't know the
Right.
story,
That's
but
why
you...
their office doors have it.
Yep. But yes, you have heard Sui been called the moon once, and then he has Omega been called the sun.
Yeah, I typed that down, don't worry. No, we haven't heard too much details on that. So what about that? I'm very curious. It's
It
like
is.
eagerly curious.
Okay.
Oh, okay, calm down.
All right, get your stretch out your fingers, Rory.
I'm strapped. Whew, they're ready to type. Wait, I mean.
Ooh, got
Mostly
him!
it's an old tale of, well, put it bluntly, the creation of the stage itself. There were 3 individuals. Said unknown, but now you've met one of them. And those 3 came together and made all things.
Wait, what? So you were one of them?
I was once the moon.
Oh, you were past Sui?
Yes, I was Sue. I was the first one.
Oh.
But I resigned one day. I completely cast it off. And I completely shut down the center for a long time. Until the need for it arose again, but I refused to take back my position. Instead decided to leave the Primordials.
I mean, retirement does sound nice.
Not so much as retirement as a difference of opinion.
So you were the one that created it, but yet you had a difference of opinion?
More complicated.
I mean, Rory, a difference of opinion is the whole thing with the center, you know.
There were 3 of us.
Oh, right.
The other 2, I do not know where they've gone.
Who
Is the
were
first
they?
Omega still the same Omega?
They did not have names. They were simply the sun and the star.
Oh, they legitimately had no names.
Yes, as my name was the moon. But
Oh.
I've become Majuana.
Have they become something else?
I would assume so, but now the center that you have now simply emulates our goals, as they have found out how to make cycles repeat over and over.
So they're just creating new versions of themselves almost.
Yes, exactly. Except for Omega, of course.
Except for Omega.
Well, and before Grey Loss as well. Only the role of Suireka was really changed around.
Oh yeah, I have a question. You said that the personalities of the primordials get disposed of when they ascend. So
Not disposed.
okay,
We
well,
enter ourselves.
okay, well, this is about the special case of Avrios, because I heard that his personality got sent down to Tartarus. Yeah.
Avrias is not a tale that I approve of, I will say first of. But my daughters did find it necessary to all of this.
Well,
Yes, they did take him and cast off his moon. Avrias himself is not really a primordial, so to speak. He is more so a manifestation of the deeds and sort of the impact the individual Arthur Knight had on the world. More so something symbolizing him than actually being him.
yeah. Well, just curious about, do you know Path to Tartarus sort of thing? Is it that whirlpool outside? Trying to help out a friend?
Yes, but will have you know, I'm guessing you're thinking to go down and find his remains.
Well, maybe not right now, but eventually, perhaps.
It is down there, and yes, that hole does go down to there, but that is one of the most guarded things of Grey Loss's collections throughout the layers.
Would it be a terrible thing for him to regain his memories?
No, it would probably do the lace some good, as he was very powerful and adept at dealing with backstagers, which is what we will need. But of course, Greyloss knows this as well.
Yeah, she's after me somehow managing to free you. She's probably gonna have a stricter eye on us, as she likes to do.
Yes, soon she'll probably see you as a threat.
I think that she probably already sees me as a threat.
Is Greyloss the librarian?
Wait, you're just realizing this?
Well, I mean, these two people, you've talked about them, and they're kind of seeing the same vibe. So, is that who it is?
I mean,
Yes.
I've only said that like 4 times.
Yeah. Good to know. Good to know. Still don't know who that is, but they seem scary.
Crash is a
He's the big
denizen of
cheese,
Pit Stop.
bro.
He's not very informed on the librarian, so he calls her.
There was once the star of the center, or the librarian, the one tasked with keeping all knowledge. She has an item that can sort of rewrite anything. That's why she's dangerous.
Right. I heard from the tale that Arthur Knight broke the thing that could change anything, everything.
To this day, I still don't know if that was the best course of action, but my daughters believed it so.
Is that the reason she's in the state that she is?
Who is she?
Greyloss?
As in her
Non-existence.
State of non-existence?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, after that, she was weakened, and the center could essentially retcon her. She was sent to the bottom, completely unmade, but it seems that her effective permanence kept her alive, and now she's stitched herself back together.
Was the curse of knowledge before or after this?
After. It was made so nothing like Greyloss could happen again.
Right, I've gathered that much.
As well as to stop her from making an army of backstagers. Much of Concord was enforced and added more rules after her as well.
Lucky's gonna sit down while this conversation is going on and just pull out his book and start writing.
Oh my god, you
Oh
fucker.
boy.
So she was like seeking to create backstagers, but not for like any good. She was gonna use backstagers herself.
I do know the basis of Greyloss's plan, but it would do more harm for all of you to know it than to not
No,
know it for
I-
now.
I think. Well, I just want to know about like the past to a degree. Like it was. So she was trying to create an army, or that was her plans, and it was kind of like thundered from under her.
Again, it is difficult to explain exactly that. In the past, her plan was mostly just to. She believed herself stronger than everyone else, but afterwards. She did start her plan as she made many backstagers, but eventually that was stopped. However, it did take us multiple cycles before we could do that.
So she essentially took perfection quite literally.
As in,
like she thought that she was a perfect being.
she is quite cocky, yes. But she herself is, to put it simply, a avatar of the author herself.
Oh, that's big news.
So
Because it's supposed to be like she's friends with the author, right? But now it's like,
Yes.
oh, she's the avatar of the author.
Do you know?
She always. That is also complicated, but she always has been.
So is Greyloss from here?
The book that the author has written is quite long-reaching.
When you talk about the author, I don't know what I can say here. Do you know much about outside?
I don't know much about it. I've never been there myself, but
do you know about some people outside?
Mostly of the author, but that is
okay.
it, really.
So I talked to this with everybody else. So you know Emily?
Yes, I do.
I was outside once.
So is
which I would say all of you were outside once.
Yeah. You guys
Is
just came back from
she-
the outside.
Is she like is she the author, or was it somebody else actually?
It was her. She was the author.
I kind of gathered that while talking to her, but well, I mean, she basically told me that, but I didn't know because I was told that the author was killed.
Source is very unreliable though. I gotta preface
Yeah, who
that.
told us that?
Star Child. Look, he's gonna stretch it back while he says that.
Was it you that told me through the Star Child?
So Madrona will mumble to herself like, I guess you haven't been talking to her in a while, huh?
Yeah, no, been a little bit.
Crazy.
Like, let's see, what day is it? Yeah, it's been like 3 days.
Piss off your god.
Yeah, I tried to convince her that her best friend wasn't a nice person, and she pulled out her, I don't know what the machinery was, but she pulled things out of her arms. And then sirens started going off.
Didn't you say she was like a kid?
Yeah.
Why are you traumatizing children again?
It's okay, because I gaslit her into trusting.
What?
What?
After he pissed her off, I comforted Beta.
No, not Beta. I'm talking about Emily.
Emily.
Oh, I was paying attention. Cool.
Same,
I thought you
was
were talking
lost.
about Beta stuff.
It's fine. I gave Beta a knife. I think we're even.
You gave her a knife?
What else? It was from her aunt! I think. Aunt? I don't know.
You gave a child a knife!
Look, Finn, it's totally normal. When I was 7 years old, I was given a sword too.
Look, I don't think you
Yeah,
are...
your mom would give you a sword, wouldn't she?
Didn't your mom also push you off a cliff?
Yes.
Yeah, how old were you when that happened?
Majiwana looks extremely concernedly at Crash, and she will say, "My absence from the waste sure has changed people, hasn't it?"
I mean,
A little bit.
So was
There's
your
a
mother
rotting
trying to
corpse
beat the
there.
altar out of you or something?
What? No.
or in you.
She was trying to make me durable enough to survive having an altar implanted into me.
Oh.
At this point, Majiwana will just sigh to her head. She'll say, "Why are my primordials not stopping this?"
Honestly, we don't
I
know.
think that your primordials are very confused.
I've
Um,
only
I think they're very busy.
we also got
I
sent to like their
I gave all
domain.
of them exact, specific instructions after I left.
yeah, I've only met the twins, and that was during Skara's TV show.
Oh wait,
Wait,
Yes,
weren't-
I gave,
Majiwana.
and yes, I gave those instructions. to
Lucky,
my
weren't you
daughters.
there at like the table dinner that they brought us
They
to?
made me into their personal
What
slave.
dinner?
At their domain or whatever?
What?
Wait, were you not there?
What are you talking about, Rush?
What do you
We
want
got
about?
taken to their like domain, their like office essentially,
Yeah,
and then they
I was-
ended up shunting us out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
When you guys talked about orange scripts to them, they start to argue.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah,
not there
right.
for that.
Oh, Yeah.
But yeah. Wait, Majiwana. When you were still here, was the world covered in snow?
No, but
So very cold.
Yeah.
right. I don't know how to put this. Well, I can't talk to you all about it because of
I've.
our friend Concord. But
Oh,
I
I,
mean,
don't know if I
if
can
you-
talk about that either.
If you really want to go around it, I mean, we could just team speak it.
right, that I don't believe you want my mind inside of yours.
I mean,
Do it, do
Sui
it.
made me brain
Do it,
dead
like-
for a few hours, so I mean, what's the worst that could happen,
Do what?
really?
Do what?
Actually,
Do
wait.
what?
This is the moon. You probably will be brain dead permanently.
So yes, Major does bring up. I used to be a Sui, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Just-
now I'm
You-
primordial of
you-
chaos.
You guys can do that. I will stay right here.
Oh wait, Finn. We should look for the button.
The button.
The click. We have a switch to flick. Wait,
Oh,
Oliver,
the-
can I borrow your weasel?
Yeah, just give me a minute. Ollie's just gonna
Oh.
walk to the corner of the room, crouch down, and go
10 minutes
for
straight.
10 minutes straight.
Oh, you mean the electricity thing that we were
So at that
turn
point,
off.
Majiwana looks to Oliver in the corner and just be like, I've missed seeing the wonders of magic.
And a weasel's just gonna pop out from the door, like that we came in,
You really went.
and just slowly come up to him.
Majiwana will look to Oliver and be like, always a fine spell, the instant weasel companion.
That didn't feel pretty instant.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to pick which one I wanted.
Yes, I'm still working out the instant part.
I
Oh,
can
yeah,
do
we're
something.
Kinda
supposed
just
to-
shows up.
I can
I
do
guess
something
let's go look
similar.
for the electricity thingy majiggy that we're supposed to look.
I could do something similar, except I get a scrib.
I
Let's
guess.
not do that again. please.
Of course you do.
Is that
I guess
because of your
Tenebrae's pretty
camaraderies with Greyloss?
I don't
No,
know.
Finn, you can't leave Tenebrae for the button. He disappears if you walk away from him.
Could be
No, I
because
know.
I'm writing a
I'm,
book.
I'm mainly just saying
knows,
that
really?
Tenebrae is pretty instant.
Wait,
Oh.
is that the cause of your book that you've been writing?
I don't know.
Which Majiwana say you're writing a book.
Yeah, you want to read it? I'm just gonna offer it to
Ollie's
her.
gonna send the weasel off to find the button.
No, I don't want to read it.
Hey, you know, Great Majiwarda, he is pretty chaotic.
Please do not call me great. We are all equals here.
Man, I love Majiwarna.
Yeah,
wouldn't
Rory,
say
you just like anyone who tells you the answers for your questions.
Yes, absolutely.
Rory likes people who gives him straight answers.
It's just way easier.
Majiwana has a big
Quinn
strong
sometimes
woman in
gives you straight answers.
What?
Quinn sometimes gives you straight
Who gives straight answers?
The twins.
Uh,
He's
wait,
all over
do the
waking
twins?
up.
Wait, have they given me straight answers? I don't recall.
I have. That's
First,
Oh.
Majoran will say, "My daughters have their ways with answers."
You're just
They
not
even
smart
they
enough.
even confuse me, as well you can see.
Well, what about their words of taking all of my stomach goodies
That was
out?
because it was my birthday, which wasn't my birthday.
When was your birthday?
And then recompiling all that food back into my stomach for
didn't
me to
want it.
shit for 12 hours.
Because I didn't want your stomach food.
So yeah, at this point, Majoran is looking at Rory with concern, she'll be like, "My daughters did that."
He didn't feed one of the elders.
They called me short, so I spit in their eye. Honestly,
Or to that point, Majoran will say, "You didn't feed one of them."
Well,
Yes.
okay, here was my thought process, right?
Oh,
Which at this point, Majoran will raise her hand and say, "Sorry, that was. I understand.
Oh, okay. Does she seem like she genuinely understands, or she's just saying that?
You see that Majoran looks kind of embarrassed that she kind of had a outburst like that. She's kind of just trying to recover face right now. Also, genuinely, like, just trying to make you not feel bad.
Oh. She's so courteous.
yeah, so what was this about chosen champion and whatnot? Why is it important again?
Majoran looks at her like half vitriol as you say that to her. I'll just say, the prophecy that my daughters laid out was that I was going to be in prison and then saved by someone who has abandoned my faith.
Uh-huh. Rory, when did you worship Majowarna?
I couldn't.
I'm
Well-
pretty sure the only one that's followed her.
Well,
Oh,
it
it
looks
was-
like you might be going back to jail sometime.
Wait. Oh, who?
Well, Lucky's the only one that's ever followed her. Recently.
Lucky, do
Well, I
not.
can't say anything.
Lucky, do not feign that you do not follow me once. I know you.
Look, I still look. There's a part of me that still does. Okay. I just
jingles
don't.
With jingles with money.
Under new
Is there
management
Lucky?
now.
And as Majoranna says this, like the chaotic energy surrounding her starts to form around her. More of the flames of chaotic hellfire forming around her. She just stares down at Lucky.
Yeah, Lucky's gonna very calmly pull out his holy symbol. That is Majiwarna's symbol.
Hey, there's six dots on that symbol.
Majiwarna, I have a question.
At this point, Majoranna will calm down and she will say to Lucky, "Oh, you did keep it. I appreciate that." Yes, Rory.
Did one of my past selves follow you?
Complicated.
Are we getting into proto Rory instead of Rory 1, 2, and 3?
Instead of
I'm
Rory
just-
1, it's 1 Rory.
So at this point, Majoranna say, "I can't say specifics as I've said, but well, I will say grand generalizations. Once Oliver has followed me, once Finn has followed me, once Crash has followed me."
What?
There's a version for each world.
Oh.
Like I said, guys, it's
So
like a
you're
pet.
saying that I followed
Imagine
you?
a-
At this point, Majoranna will raise her hand and says, "No, Crash, you are wrong, Finn."
I just say I don't believe that. This is my only world. So
I feel
far.
like it's more like a book
Maybe
with a
that me
repeating
would have been
chapter.
happier.
This is your only world, but this is not the only you.
Hmm.
Maybe they would have been treated nicer.
Is
Is
it like
is
those,
this
like-
another
is it-
one? I'm gonna shake the book.
Another what?
Another me.
Is this like
No, that's a
one of,
world.
is this one of those like book series with like spin-offs and
Read?
No, not really. Think
well,
as
I don't read them. More like Polis reads them out loud too. Well, I mean,
well, Finn, as you actually know, I suppose the writing process, since you know Polis. You know, Polis sometimes will make a draft of something, then throw it out because she doesn't like it.
Oh, okay.
I used the pen.
That seems very weird, throwing away writing.
If you're doing a draft, you might as well use a pencil if you're not gonna like what you're
Oh, I
writing.
didn't draft.
Oh.
Or at least not this time. So did you know Rory won? I don't know which Rory I am, but
Didn't you say you were 5?
do I know the number?
No, you don't know the number.
No, I don't know. I'm just gonna say. So you knew Rory won? I don't know which Rory I am.
No, it's would all be the same Rory.
Well, yeah, I'm still Rory.
Yeah, you're
As I turn around and say, I'm still Rory. I'm still Rory.
Rory
Look,
has a
as I-
sidebar with himself.
Which Madriarna will say, and that right there is another reason of Concord.
I see.
Concord's pretty lame.
If there'd be more people like Rory.
Yeah, maybe
Oh.
Concord's alright.
So, anything else?
Yeah, honestly, you don't want to go outside.
How, well, like with the whole Lord White thing, you know?
Right.
Help us out with
That-
some of
That is quite alarming. I have been thinking about it during all of this.
Uh-huh. And your
Well,
thoughts?
our main plan was just to hit him really, really hard in the face until he stops.
That has worked so far with 100% success rate.
As Madriarna looks like she's pondered this for a moment. She then looks at Crash and will says, I like that plan. She gives you a thumbs up. Some wild magic coming out of the thumb.
Oh my god.
Ollie is just gonna turn and whisper to Lucky.
Which, Rory, you do know from your past lore of the Primordials, you know. Yeah, that was pretty much the Primordials' plan with how they dealt with it. So, you might not be dealing with the best tactician right
Wait,
now.
so before it was the Primordials that took him down, and now it's fucking 5 retards?
Oh my god. Guys, we are the Primordials.
Hey, look, guys, here's something I learned
At that,
about
Lucky flicks your head after you say that, Lucky.
Wait, excuse me? Wait, why
Well,
did
like,
you flick his head?
Because that was disrespectful to all Primordials.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Honestly,
Hey,
it
look,
deserves.
here's something I learned about the colors, guys. Their whole strength, their
Well, you can't
power
just
is
start a
based on
sentence
perception.
again.
It's like me and Achilles and why he hates me. But yeah. So the more people are afraid of Lord White, the stronger he gets. So if we just think Lord White's some little loser who only escaped because of me,
I mean, he is.
we can beat him up. Exactly.
He ran the
So
fuck
guys,
away.
don't be
I told him
scared.
to square up. He didn't want none of
Exactly.
this.
Don't be scared. Start writing. Oh wait, no, don't start writing.
I'm already writing.
Yeah, well, just write down Lord White's a little loser, and we'll take him down.
I turn to an empty page and start writing insults about Lord White.
Look, it takes more than 5 people to do that.
I mean, do you want to make it 6?
No, I already think he's a little loser, but
Well, there you go. More than
So,
5.
you know
We
what?
got this.
what is exactly your plan? Where is he?
Well,
He's
He
on
is-
the island in the center.
He's on the big spooky island over there, and our plan is to breach the defenses so we don't get shot down by the turrets of Cerberus. Also super lame. So we have to go around these islands, turn off the switches so we can sneak in.
I did have
Well-
another thought while we were, dealing with this first island. That sounds like
Yeah.
hell. What if we just got a taxi?
Well, I'm saying our current plan. I don't know if Majuarna wishes to elaborate on it.
I meant from the boatman. Clearly he sells boats and services. Drakir gotta get around too. What if we stashed aboard a boat?
Why would we? I guess if we sneak in.
I mean, it's an option, I suppose. Maybe.
So
What
Sounds
do
a
you
lot.
think, Majuwarna?
That's a lot easier than taking down every one of these islands.
Because, okay, yeah. Really, our plan mostly revolves around getting to the island.
Yeah.
The rest of it we haven't really thought about. Mostly it comes down to beating him up.
Yeah, all of our thought has gone into how do we get to
To
the
be
middle.
truthful, the first time I fought Lord White, we were simply dropped into a street and fought him.
Oh, wow.
Was Orange there?
I am
'Cause-
also not one for, well, combat. Well, I mean, I'm quite formidable, but not for really planning or thinking about it. I'm a primordial of chaos. I go with the flow.
I'm with that.
Well, I don't know, Lucky. Your flow's leading you to money, really.
Look.
I mean, that's why you're going to the boatman.
Listen, my flow has not killed me entirely yet, okay? Thanks, by
Died
the way.
3 times, Lucky.
Listen, I always came back, alright?
Yeah,
They
thanks,
can't
by
keep
the
me
way.
down. Yeah, thanks. Why are you thanking me? I've already thanked you for this.
Mhm.
I thank you
Not
every time.
enough.
I thank you every time
Ooh.
I pray. What more can I do for you?
Simple words aren't enough for what you've done, Lucky.
What have I done?
You've given my powers to Greyloss. I
Well-
probably could have escaped on my own if you didn't do that.
Listen, you gave them to
so
me,
that was
okay?
you? Lucky.
Wait, is it that easy to get rid of your powers?
Well, mostly just to her.
Oh.
She then could grab onto a strand of me. Then she found a way that she could manipulate that one strand and then put it into Heinz.
Ah.
Does that mean that you have it back?
So again, why didn't you let me help
Yes, I
you?
do.
Why didn't you let me help you dig then? Because it sounds a lot like my fault as well.
Yes, it was your fault.
Yeah, so why didn't you let me help you dig? Huh?
Well,
You
it's
know-
also
Because that was Heinz I was digging for, not the Star Child.
I mean, Star Child, Greyloss, what's the difference, you know?
Yeah, librarian, you know?
Mhm.
That's a genuine question. What's the difference? Because they seem like two different people.
There's a title. So she is the star of the center.
Yeah.
Like,
And is also quite short.
is that
has
where
she
the
always
child
been the
parts come
star,
from?
or no?
Well, not always. She did start from her humble beginnings.
That's
I
not
say
wrong.
that is mostly a joke.
Well, has
So
there been
what?
other stars, or was she the only one that ever was a star?
She was the second star. For a long time, no one could actually fulfill the position of the star.
Oh.
Finn raises his hand again.
So to speak.
Very, very off topic. So if you remove Tenebrae from me, I just die?
Yes, that's the part I don't really like. Finn, you are not alive, so to speak. At this point, Tenebrae is the only thing keeping you alive.
And you should really stop shoving him into holes when we're running from shit.
Tenebrae gives
Let's
you,
run!
Tenebrae gives you the look.
Look, Tenebrae, I'm sorry. That was a desperate situation. I knew you were gonna come back to me. I'm sorry. We've talked about this.
Did you
Do we
know?
need to go back to therapy session again?
you know, Finn, how Jake is always in emotional turmoil even though he comes back. I'm sure Tenebrae feels the same, even if he
We've been
chooses
to-
or does
We've
not
been
speak.
to therapy before.
Right.
Or
He doesn't
Jake.
really-
I'm gonna summon
I
Jake.
mean, he doesn't really say much, but
I like
Yeah.
Jake.
we've been to therapy before.
Didn't you promise Jake that he would have forever solitude?
Not at all. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I recall that.
I don't.
Jake appears. Oh no, I was promised eternal solitude.
See?
Well, to be fair, the last thing that killed Jake, he didn't even see. He just died.
He just died, bro. He did good. He got fucking executed. Jake, this
Hey,
is
wait, can we
Majuana.
leave Jake? Can we
Oh,
leave Jake at a location, or?
I mean,
I
yeah.
don't know it.
He will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He also can't use magic items, so
But
Does flipping a switch count as using a magic item?
If it's magical.
no. But so yes, you guys would uncover the switch was be kind of in the back of the temple.
Hell yeah. Alright.
Which
Pick up-
Majiwara is also looking at is like, when did they add that?
Look, Tenebrae, I'll let you hit me if it really
Wait,
makes
was there
me feel
not
better.
supposed to be power sources here?
No, this is my temple. There should,
Oh.
not, there should not be a whole power
Was your
grid.
temple always here, and was there others?
I moved it down here.
Where did the
Can-
others go?
I only ever had one.
Oh,
Can I
you only
can I
ever had
roll
one.
to hit myself with Tenebrae?
Yeah, go ahead.
Great.
But Finn, Tenebrae never attacks, you're just
Like I say,
punching
isn't
yourself.
Finn just punching the air?
That's fine with me.
No, Finn clocks himself.
Yes, Finn clocks himself as Tenebrae just stares soullessly into Finn.
Do you feel a little bit better, buddy?
No response as usual.
Majiwana, what kind of magical delusions come over this one?
Oh, wait, you know, Finn, you should take this, and I'll toss the suit of armor at him.
So as Majiwara looks, says, at least he's not talking to the green grasshopper.
Wait, what?
Green
Hey, I
grasshopper?
like grasshoppers, you know, I've heard of the tale of them being like these heroic beings that kick and fight with justice.
This is true, this is true.
I think you're talking about Kung Fu Panda. Oh no, that's a praying mantis. That's a different. Sorry.
That's a different creature. God, that's awesome.
Yeah, not gonna lie, Finn, my childhood's most based of violence and survival.
I mainly watched it because Bonnie was about to watch it.
So, at this point, Majiwara just looked and told me, he says, so, I believe we have things to do.
Yeah, so could you just give us a hop, skip, jump towards the buttons, and we flick them, we go, or could you just bring us to the building itself? I don't know.
Maybe a cool.
I would not risk teleportation here, especially if Greyloss now has her eyes on all of you, and she could block and redirect it.
Maybe
Right.
a cool blessing or two then. It's gonna give finger guns.
Yes.
Can somebody hold more than one blessing? Because I already have
I've
a
never
blessing
been-
with Avrios.
Majiwara sighs, and she will raise one of her hands, and 5 strings of magic come out of it, and will go into each person. And everyone gains the magic initiate feat.
I can't cast magic.
However, as the strand hits Crash, it just collides at him and then just flops onto the ground as it kind of twitches and dies.
Wait, what?
As Majiwara then looks to Crash, like, "Oh, one of
Yes.
you."
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Can't
you're
be
a stone.
Hey, look. My mom said
Oh.
I was a very special tough boy. All right.
I
I
Crash,
think that's called.
would give you something, but I cannot.
So what
I
does
think
she
that's
give
called
us?
gaslighting.
You all gain the magic initiate feat
Can you make me faster, Major?
through magic.
Shame.
That's all I really have, Crash.
Ooh, we could do an IOU sort of thing. Like I like the primordials, so like maybe like I don't know,
What would
like
happen?
a worship bonus or something.
Would
I
you
like
be,
you guys.
Would you be okay if Crash like shook your hand or some shit? Like that looked painful.
It would slightly tingle me, but I would rather it not happen. No,
Mm.
Crash, well, I will. To all of you, I do quite appreciate you saving me from that.
Hey,
Even if it was someone's fault, but
all in a day's work for the chain breakers. Guys, see,
Look,
it
man.
swirls so well. It's so good.
It's always someone's fault with us, alright? That's why we're here.
I do like that name. But, well, so you guys are going to turn off the defense systems and then attack the place?
Yep.
That seems like the current plan.
Alright, well,
No thoughts, head empty, fists heavy.
as I believe my presence would alert them at the islands, I will join you all for the assault.
Oh.
But for now, I will be staying here. I
Oh,
suppose.
Magiwarna, do you know anything? Okay, for once I'm gonna do a solid for the rest of you guys. Do you know the big ball of light on the other island?
That's a
Yeah.
that's a
The
dude.
backstager
Yeah,
with the wings.
He's sleeping.
Would you mind if I shifted through your thoughts?
I
Go
kind of
ahead.
assumed you already had.
Feel free.
I wrote it all down.
Would have-
already assumed you've been there.
I wrote everything
I had
down
a
in
better
this
sight
book.
on it, right?
Yeah, so she goes to crash and goes like, never mind. And then she'll just go to Rory and put his hand
Oh
on his...
wow. Sifting through Rory's mind. What a
Oh
what a
yeah,
fun
that's probably pretty
What a
terrifying.
better alternative.
time.
Look, you're dealing with the primordial of chaos.
Yeah, Rory fits right in.
So, yes, she will put her hand on Rory's forehead. Which is kind of terrified Rory, and she kind of just like grabs your whole face due to
With
the
its
size
with
of
the
her hand.
tentacles.
Yes, and also, yes, to your vision, Rory, this is absolutely terrifying. But she will let go of Rory and be like, oh, well, that's not good at all.
Okay, what's happening?
This is Rory right now.
This is all that Rory sees. But so imagine what I say, you know the story of the sun I was telling you all about.
Mm-hmm.
Did we
Is
find
that one
him?
of the sons?
That is the sun, yes.
Huh.
Now,
Oh.
from what those village elders have told you, yes, listen to them.
Oh,
What did they tell us again?
that it's bad. Well, that don't touch it, don't
They-
talk about it,
They
kind
didn't.
of thing.
They didn't really
Yes.
tell us
And,
anything.
and as they say that, you will now all stop talking about it.
Oh,
Oh.
really be serious.
As I do believe you all know how prayers work to gods. If you think of them or speak their name, they know.
Oh,
So you've heard all my prayers?
Yes, they're very self-centered.
Well,
Damn.
yeah.
well,
what
like
what can I
Magic said,
say?
that's just the basis of backstagers, baby.
Look, if you wanted me dead, I'd be dead. All right. I'm
So
sure
not to
you like
talk
me
in
a little
detail,
bit.
But was that the first?
Yes, that was the sun.
Okay.
For your homies with her?
No, I am quite opposite.
Oh.
If I met the star, if any of us met each other, we would fight.
Is
Oh,
it like
shit.
on site, just like throw hands, or?
Absolutely, I've done it before.
Oh wow.
Did you win?
Yes.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna
You
high
know-
five her.
You know, I'm
At first, Majorana does it, but you see that she can't resist it. She does have fun.
You know, one of the things I've seen is like I really appreciate the gung ho attitude of yours, Bajuorna. Usually, when I encounter casters, they're all about, "Ooh, I'm mysterious. I cast spells. I'm powered by the shadow government." I like the straightforward
All of you
attitude.
look heavily offended.
Now, Crash, there is a lesson I teach to any of my followers and any wizard I come across. To neglect your body during your magical training makes you less of a person.
So,
And
Oliver,
to replace your basic needs and functions with magic is to also. That is why out there I used a shovel. I could split the entire earth of this island if I wished. But
alright, Oliver, do you want to start working out with me?
Well, I guess Oliver still carries the sword, so he has some of
at
it.
that point,
Swordsman!
which at this point, as she looks to Oliver, says, "Oh, you a wizard? I'm very sorry."
Nope, I'm a swordsman.
Okay, that
I don't
joke
do
has
that.
got. All right, that joke has gotten way too old.
I am right
you're a
here.
wizard.
I'm right here,
You're right.
Magiwarna.
Which, Oliver, as you do say that, Marijuana goes up to you and looks at you saying, "Your form's not quite. You need some work, but together I will work with you. Do not worry.
I was not
All of-
given a lot of time, okay? I'm
All
a
of,
sports
all
student.
of this is natural." And you see that Marijuana flex, and she is absolutely ripped.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's like all daddy.
Alright.
She is the
When
30
we're all
strength
distracted,
wizard.
Ollie's gonna try to flex his arm.
Now,
So
now,
Finn goes up to Oliver and puts his hand on his shoulders. I have this training regiment that I used to do. Would you like to do it?
nah.
Can Finn even gain
Oliver,
muscle? Do you even have
look.
muscle?
Oliver,
Yeah.
you can hold on to these as the gauntlets of ogre strength.
He flexes like one arm that he has that isn't cut off, and just like it's jacked.
It's jacked. One muscle falls off as well.
It's
like,
jacked, but soggy, meaty flesh. It's like
Yes, it is.
My
It is.
God.
Oh, Vin,
Even,
put your clothes back on, Vin. Oh my god.
even though I'm rotting to death, I'm still pretty well
Ollie
built.
just like looks away and will not look at them.
Even when his muscle like falls off, he just like catches it and puts it back where it was and puts his like coat back on.
So, oh wait. So yeah, Magiwarna, if since you're gonna stay here, you could sit here with the switch, and we can have the others.
Are you gonna stay here?
Yes, I will be staying here. My movement would trigger the Drac here, I believe, as you may still see the large swirl of wild magic. I'm guessing they've noticed it.
Yeah, I'm not sure they can see it. I mean, I can see it, but these guys can't.
At the
What?
moment,
If you what?
all of you can see Magiwarna's wild magic aura.
Good.
What do
I
you
mean, I can
it?
see more than her aura, actually.
As you do say that, Magiwarna looks to Rory and just bows.
And
her
I've been
head
staring like up at her the whole time.
down. Magiwarna clasps her hands together and bows her head down and says, "I'm so sorry for what you have to see right now."
What do you mean?
Oh God, Rory, don't tell me you're gonna be like their dad.
I've seen
So-
Sue. I've
so-
seen
so-
Sue. I've
So
seen
this point,
Suey.
Magiwarna says, "Oh God, you're just like my husband."
I've seen Suey
Your
and
husband?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah,
Wait,
that guy. Wow,
The
what a guy.
absolute Legend.
What an absolute
most-
Chad.
Based guy in the world.
Love that guy.
So
Wait.
As you all start to talk about her husband, Magiwarna starts to blush heavily, and she will just like
Who's-
turn around from all of you.
Who's
She do see it's kind of when she do see it's kind of weird how she turns around, and she just does it very quickly, and her whole body turns around at some awkward angles.
Who's your husband?
Wait. Who's her husband?
It's that
The
guy.
absolute
Legend.
Chad that banged the Primordial.
It's the guy.
I like how you say banged in front of a gun.
Right in front of her. She fucked her. Points right at her.
Absolutely railed that.
But yes, so guys,
He's
we
a
should
legend among Dark circles.
God.
we should continue the journey.
Do any of you know where my husband is?
Don't know where he is,
Do
but we
any
know
of
he's
us
a
know where he is?
legend.
Hey, you know what, Magiwarna? I like to make friends with people, so I'll look into it.
Yeah.
So wait,
Do we
real
know
note.
where they are?
Real note though.
Oh,
Thought he was
no.
with you.
I'm sure I can find him. He's probably looking for me. And woe anyone in his path.
Mm.
The twins ask him for money.
Yes, they do that a lot to him. They also despise him.
They haven't
Yeah.
gotten much out of him.
That's what I figured.
It's like
So
a
were you
stepdad
He
kind
is
of thing.
he is quite broke.
Did you just ask God if she was the bottom?
Which, at that point, another blush from Magic.
Look at her.
Looks away
She
from
got
him.
100% tops. Do you see this doggy mommy
No,
of a
no, bro, that man's carrying
Okay,
a
look.
log. An
Look.
absolute store.
Look,
You know how
Magiwarna.
fucking tall she is?
Magiwarna, no disrespect, guys. She's definitely a power bottom.
I don't know.
Which,
I feel like more of a pillow princess.
Okay, why are we talking about this?
Which at this point, Majora just looks down and says, I thought you were gonna try to make up things to me, but I guess not.
I still think she dominates.
Look,
All right.
I can promise my prayers will be a little more respectful.
Okay, let's
only
find
a
her.
little.
Let's find her husband and
Look.
ask him.
All right, I can at least promise no more magic milf. All right, how about that?
Magic. You called her the magic milf?
I didn't think she could
Lucky
hear
has
me.
Lucky has definitely gone, mommy, help me.
Oh,
Great.
God.
Looks like my beloved husband has also been spreading around nicknames for me.
What does your husband look like so we can help find him?
He's a Chad, bro.
Absolute unit, bro.
He's.
I don't think that helps.
I am not into that because Fig, my
Brown-
beloved.
Brown
but-
hair. Well, I mean, look for the man in rainbow robes.
Oh, okay.
I made them for myself. But she kind of like taps her fingers and blushes a bit.
Do they kind of look similar to
Whoa.
yours?
Yeah, we
Is he
have matching outfits.
Oh,
is he
That's
like-
so cute.
Is
Oh
he
my God,
like
he's
jacked in every aspect?
How's her outfit look like when I look at her?
I just mean she's not wearing an outfit.
Oh, she's just
Oh my
like
God,
this
she's
cursed
naked.
being.
Damn, no wonder she apologized. What? Oh god, another
So
person.
wait,
What am I
Rory,
wearing?
you see her true form, right?
Yeah.
So did you guys do it in your true forms?
Wait,
Bro,
that's
Bro,
not a question you
that's
ask
something
somebody.
you shouldn't ask.
Everyone immediately
I'm-
becomes
look,
uncomfortable.
guys, we gotta
like you
go.
went far
Let's
back.
go.
At this point, Majorana's like half dead on the pew, and she'll just mumble, "Unfortunately."
Oh,
I'm just gonna
At least
tell.
you know he loves
I'm
you
just gonna
too.
say you look better than Sui. I'm gonna walk away.
I wish she never said that.
She was silly.
Well, she was Sue.
Yeah, Rory, you're proving,
Well,
proving
the
it wrong.
current
There's more
Sui,
people
the
like you.
current Sui. As I'm screaming while I walk out.
Alright, let's get back to the boat, guys. Let's get back to the boat.
So lucky are you going along as well?
I'm gonna stay behind for a minute.
Tell her that I'm planning on killing her daughters.
It's gonna be a
Considering she will be there.
yeah. We gotta address this now.
I feel like I should say something.
maybe
Well, you're
maybe
gonna-
hang out.
Lucky's gonna stay there, is he? So
I'm staying here for a
Yeah.
minute.
yeah,
I'll
so you
stay
can probably.
back.
Oh, you're gonna stay back? Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Oh, Oliver's looking for a little silent time.
Um,
Explain his sins.
Tristan, just for a heads up for my magic initiate, I'm taking cleric.
I'm taking warlock.
Well, to tell me after.
Will
Okay.
do.
I'm gonna remember.
Will
If I need to use this,
Yeah, that's fine. Bro, are you going anywhere? Or is there you staying behind? Rory.
Rory.
Rory! Rory is disconnected.
All right.
Oh, yes,
He's
gone.
going.
Yeah,
He's
he is
gone.
gone.
Rory page skips.
He page skipped IRL, bro.
He is gone. But yeah, at this point, Majuana will lay up from her half-dead state.
of course, my internet dies as soon as I ask a question.
Nice. Rory, what was it?
I was asking if there's a situation that arises, am I able
Yeah,
to use
okay.
them? Okay, I already
Yeah.
have them picked.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
And did you want to leave or stay behind?
I'm going. Fuck, he's gonna need help.
Yeah, okay.
Just stay by
So-
the door.
So, Lucky Ollie, Majuana looks to you and will just say, "Do both of you want to speak to me separately?"
I mean,
I'm chill with having
yeah,
here.
I'm alright.
Alright, go ahead.
You can go first, Ollie. You seem nervous.
I feel like you should go first.
No, Lucky, I believe you should go first.
Oh,
Well, it's a little embarrassing in front of other people, but I mean, Ollie's good
I'll-
company. Ollie's good company. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Oliver will turn away and like just start whistling.
Just go. Come on, man. Ah.
I mean, privacy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's that.
I'll try not to be spooky. You won't even notice I'm here.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand up, just kind of clap my hands, and just. I wanted to say sorry for aiding in your imprisonment and times.
Molly's gonna stop listening. Listen.
Not my best decision, but in the end, I think it was the right one, regardless of how things turned out. They needed me, and I needed me.
So, Maduarno will sigh and will just say, I guess you aren't that selfish after all. Which Maduarno will then walk up to you and just pat you on the head, Lucky. Who says, I forgive you.
Head pats.
Damn, you get an eye preview. I'm gonna get beat to the ground.
But
Awesome.
to 22 strength, Oliver.
Glad we could have this moment. What?
Patrick crushes Oliver's skull.
Literally, Ollie has 0 strength.
Brain damage.
Now, I'm glad we could have this moment. Now, not to bring up old news and again or whatnot. What exactly do you need me to do? Because I'm pretty sure that's it's me. Not that I want it to be, so to say, but
Well, I believe, well, I can't say anything, but I do believe that in the end, Lucky, you will need to sacrifice yourself.
yeah,
been
no,
trying.
I've been, once or twice, kind of tried that. You really don't like letting me die, huh?
No, I don't. I need you to die at a specific time.
Yeah, well,
While I don't wish for this to happen, at the end, Lucky, I will tell you this. I will allow you in the end to have your own path. And just as I allow it now.
Damn.
well, that's all I've really wanted, so I feel like I've come out of this with way more than I deserve. So, Oliver, what's up? What you got, buddy?
Yeah, you can say that again.
I'd rather not. You might, yeah, Oliver!
Yeah, you remember the thing I have to do?
Oh, yeah, Lucky's gonna go stand over here.
You're about to get a celestial.
I don't think now is my time to die. Good luck, buddy.
So, as Oliver does look uncomfortable, Maduarno will sigh. And she will just sit next to Oliver.
I don't think
Oliver's
that's
immediately
helping.
gonna go tense even further.
And Maduarno will just sigh and says, I believe what you want to tell me right now is not something I want to hear. Is that true?
Not at all. Well, maybe.
It's something
You're
that
probably
I might be disappointed in.
right. Yes.
Yes.
It's funny, my
Yeah.
daughters give me that same look when they do it. But
Well, they did practically raise me.
Like he's gonna suck in through his teeth.
which Maduarno will say, yes, I know. But there are times where in life we will all make mistakes. And, well,
Well,
confronting
I'm about to
those
kill your
mistakes
daughters.
and learning from them is how we grow up as people. That's why I'm so tall.
What a dweeb.
Saying Lucky hasn't learned from anything.
So you've been in love once, right? Well, you're still currently in love.
Still in love, yes.
Yeah. So I'm in. What's the word?
You're looking for love.
I think you're talking about love.
No. I have very
advice.
strong
Yeah,
feelings.
what's the label you're gonna put on your relationship with Fig, huh?
I have very strong feelings towards someone. I'm not saying what they have for me.
Did you bring a coffin with you?
Well,
And
you know, back in the day, I didn't feel anything for my husband as well.
So he rizzed her up, bro.
And you know, the
Riz
twins
God.
kind of use her against me, and she is dead. But to bring her back, the said daughters of yours need to die.
So
I feel like you're
Magi-
leaving out some important details there.
Magiorna does think about this. You see that she doesn't look angry at you, which is a relief to you, Oliver. Just you don't have a fucking fist-sized hole in your
Thank
cranium
God.
yet.
Yet. Hold on.
And
With
Magiorna
the
say,
help of Useless as well. She did kind of.
another name I know.
Yeah, I don't really like that.
Are you sure there's not another way to do this?
Well, I mean, the twins will always use her against me, so I could never truly be happy. And also, they kind of fucked up a lot of other shit, but like.
Isn't their mom like right here?
You could ask her to scold them.
I mean, that I won't stop the twins using them to manipulate me into doing whatever. I'll never get my happy ever after.
So Majorana will say that she could try to talk to them
Oh.
for you,
Um,
because she does
if you do
believe
succeed
that
with that,
what is happening is not. But she will just say that what's happening there is not what they're supposed to be doing at all.
but also if you do succeed with that, if I don't follow through with this, I do have a sniper rifle, kind of aimed at my head. So if I don't follow through, I will get killed instantly.
Just block it.
Like he's gonna look around,
Oliver.
looking for Useless.
She's very far away.
So Majorana will sign to say, "You're in quite a predicament, aren't you?"
Because she needs to take the thing from Lord White, the little crystal he is, and make it into a bullet, and then merge the twins together, and then bam bam.
Look, from the story about my husband, as I said before, I didn't carry him first, but he did quite a lot to get my attention, not him.
I've done a lot to get Fig to love me.
Majorana does kind of just put her arm around you as it sounds like Oliver's about to break down.
Probably makes it worse because
Carry her
Oliver's
dead
like, oh
body
my
with
god,
me.
is she about to kill me?
Ollie does immediately tense up again. And be like,
And Majorana will just say, "At the end, I see that my daughters have not treated you well. And while I always do prefer a more peaceful solution, I would have even forgiven Heinz at the end if he would have came to me, but I believe in the end that what happens will happen, but I do implore you to
Let's be free. Sorry.
find another solution to all of this."
I want it
This-
to be the most painless possible for Fig. It doesn't really matter what I go through. Like, I can deal with the twins' constant torment and stuff, but I don't want them tormenting her. Just because I found myself attracted to her and wanting to be with her, I don't want her to go through the same pain I've gone through.
Character development.
And if it means getting rid of someone that I've relied on my whole entire life, who has basically carried me my whole entire life, just for her to be happy, I'd be okay with that. I just figured you should know.
At the end, as I've said, I've given you my counsel, and I do appreciate that you've come to tell me this. I will attempt to, well, stop my daughters, but
And that would be fantastic if you could. But I just want you to know that I'm willing to go through with this if this not succeed. For her
I know.
happiness.
I know. Well, as I said, I appreciate that you had the courage to tell me this.
Yeah, I didn't really want you to be kind of blindsided when, you know, if it happens, if you have some way to prevent it.
Yes, I would.
You know, family matters.
Yes, and, well, they're my family too, but
Does this
We
mean
will
Majorna is your grandmother?
kind of.
Kinda, they did kind of raise me from a manual. Wrong one, but they tried.
They tried.
A
They
manual?
tried.
Yeah, it was like how to train your dog or something. Oh,
So at that point, Majorna will just pat you on the back, Oliver, and will say, "We'll figure this out later. As I said, I will talk to them once we get out of here."
Thank you.
No problem, Oliver. Anything else you want to speak of?
Nope. I gotta get back to the boat to make sure her sister didn't fuck with her body. Good day. As always, just gonna go
luck.
scramble out.
And Majorna will also say, "And I'm sure you'll be a fine young man for her."
And Oliver tears in his eyes. The fact that he is an actual motherly
Oliver's going through
affection.
so much emotional turmoil.
So at this point, Majorna just puts her feet up on the pew and then looks to her side at Lucky. And will just say, children.
Honestly, what are you gonna do with them?
I know,
Shut
I
the
know.
fuck up, man.
So,
Any love life for you?
I mean, I got this book. There ain't much going
Are you
on.
in love with it?
You should have done
I am
Mr.
concerned
Krabs.
I am concerned that is your response to that.
There ain't a lot going on. The only, I mean,
No one loves
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Right. Unfortunate. You're not quite the person for that sort of life.
No, I kind of die a lot.
Yes. I've been in prison for a few thousand years, so.
Yeah, but you're still married, so.
Should have done the Mr. Krabs. I love money.
I mean, truthfully, I don't know if I'm still married. We could have divorced later, but
I mean,
You could have had another
I don't.
woman.
I doubt it. He kind of likes my uniqueness.
I was gonna say, given your reaction to seeing Rory, seeing you, I doubt he left.
Yeah. He worries me.
You know, it's not the sane ones that it's not the insane ones that you have to worry about, okay? It's the ones who are still sane through all this.
Are you? Excuse me.
That's. You have a point there. You have a point. Well, Lucky. Stop wasting time and get to work.
Ah. All right. Here, take this. I'm gonna hand her a coin.
What is this?
Well, this is Catacat. Say hello.
This is the bitch I dumped you for.
This is your replacement.
Catacat is keeping awfully silent right now as much And she'll say, "Oh, Catacat, that little snake."
Oh.
I assume you know each other.
As Lucky, the other coins in your pockets are just like pleading for you to take that coin away from Majiwarna.
Now.
Did like Catacat bang her like husband or something?
Catacat fucked her, bro.
I fucked the money, John. You can't. I got you now, IRS. You can't unfuck the money.
You can't simply fuck the money. No, but I did.
Oh, but I did.
I thought they'd get more money.
Anyways, I kind of do bounty missions for Catacat every now and then. She pays me. I like money. It is how it is.
I do not know what this money is, but I
Well,
hope it brings you happiness, Lucky.
I collect pieces of Catacat, and she gives me stage passes.
Money is even more confusing to me now.
It's not the best system, but it holds tried and true, just about anywhere.
Even in the outside world.
Right. Well, I've done fine without money for all my years.
Anyways, well, you when we're ready, I assume you'll know. But just in case, Catacat's here to. I
I'll be
think she'll
keeping
say
an eye
something.
for you, Lucky. I will know when you're done.
Well, then keep me alive. Haha. I'm gonna awkwardly walk out.
As I see Lucky walking out, because we were waiting out front, right?
Yeah.
I'm
I was
going
already at the
to.
boat.
Majiwarna will also just lead Lucky to the door.
Oh, well,
She's not
I'm-
letting me stay.
I'm gonna grab a hold of Crash, and I'm gonna look at Magiwarna, and I'm just gonna say, well, I kind of forgot about this, but I think me and Crash are both like extraordinarily like on our knees right now, fucked up.
What?
Oh,
What
yeah,
are you
you
talking
guys are
about?
both at 1 HP.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah.
no. Watch this, Rory. I'm gonna electrocute myself and spend my key and second wind.
I take my arm off you immediately, as to not be shocked.
So,
Rory gets knocked.
Magiwarna will look to her and just says, "Unfortunately, I'm not skilled in healing."
Oh, well,
can
I
mostly do
figured I'd
this."
ask.
And you'll see that Magiwarna points to the distance, and a large explosion of wild magic happens. Fire, electricity, cold, just absolute chaos in the distance.
Was it near the boat? Was it near the boat?
Well, no, the boat is fine.
Lucky's gonna give a little clap.
Um,
Impressive.
uh,
Wish I could
wanna
do
see
that.
if I want to see if I can do that. And
What, electrocute yourself? I wouldn't
no.
suggest it, Rory.
do what she did. And I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy.
Oh, yes, the vomit.
Yeah. And I'm going to try to recreate as the best as I can what she just did. It definitely won't be as impressive or be actually real.
Well,
But
you can make the sound of it. That is what.
Oh, I can actually do 3 things at the same, or up to 3 things. So I'm gonna do them all separately. So it's gonna be kind of delayed, but I'm gonna try to do it.
So yes, you will manage to do that, as you'll see some. Just like some. It's definitely not as impressive, but it is. It does have the same exact sound to it, which does make it kind of intimidating.
Ollie pats you on the back and says, "You tried, bro." That's all that
And
matters.
Magic will say, "No, Oliver. That was a pretty good attempt, actually.
Yeah, I said.
Truthfully,
you tried.
if someone who's not well versed in magic, that could be used to scare them. It's always a good tactic to have."
Oh, my
You just
boy,
got scolded by
hilarious.
mom.
Oh, my boy.
Beer is great.
It's not my real mom. They're dead.
You're not my real mom.
You're my real grandma.
So at that point, Magic will say, "All right, well, that is all for now. As I said, I
Yep.
will meet with all of you when you are ready." You will then see that Magiwarna starts to walk off, but you will see that she kicks her heels up, and there are some small wheels that come from the bottom of her shoes. As
She
goes,
has
Oh, yeah.
wheelies!
Yes, Magiwarna canonically has heelys.
Oh my god, I want to get me some of those.
You will just see Magiwarna just heely off deeper into.
She's a fucking badass.
Yes, Morius, you finally do meet the primordial your mom talked about all the time. Yeah, she was right.
Yeah,
Magiwarna's pretty
no
chill.
wonder Magiwarna is, yeah. My mom was right. Anyway, I say as I walk off. Anyways, I'm gonna heal myself. I'm gonna use a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
You know, we could probably long rest on the way to the next one.
Oh, can we?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
8 hours.
I'm pretty
Well, I
sure
guess,
Tristan
yeah.
said it takes a long rest, yeah.
Well, I'm still gonna use a 3rd level Cure Wounds just to be safe. You never know what the fuck could happen.
I want to give my book to Jake.
so Jake's like, what? So, why did you bring me back? Like, what was that girl?
That was Magiwarna. She's like magic. Like she is magic.
Magic's
Is-
real?
I mean, it is around here. Is it not where you're from?
Jake, don't drink the water.
Yeah,
I
don't.
don't know where I'm from.
Well,
Oh,
It-
oh my god, I don't know where I'm from.
it's fine. It's fine. It's
Is my
you-
name even Jake?
yes, it is Jake.
Those bugs in your skin, take it off.
You
take it
you
off, take it
you
off.
told me
They're
this.
crawling, they're crawling, they're
Jake,
crawling.
Jake, you told me this when we first met. All right, we've been friends forever.
Have you
When,
though?
when did we first meet, Lucky?
A long time ago in the wastes.
What's his
It
middle
was-
name?
It was cold. There was snow. We were huddled around a fire. It was great. We just got out of a casino. It was fantastic. We hit a big heist. And it was great. Okay. Look, you may have touched the water. Okay. It has some like memory loss effect. It's a little weird. Don't. It
You're
should come back.
It
Gaslighting.
has what?
It's fine. It'll come back probably. Just
Oh,
if you remember anything, just write it in the book. Okay.
I got it. I'll bring it with me.
Yeah.
to where-
Do you even know how to write? Or-
Yeah,
Is Jake-
I know how to write.
Are you sure?
As Jake says, I hope so.
You'll figure it out, buddy. I got faith in you. High five.
He will give you a high five.
Awesome.
He kind of just laughs as he's like sweating profusely.
All right, bud. Now you got two options. Do you want to come with us, or do you want to hang out here? Your ride will be here in approximately less than an hour.
Yeah, I think I'll just wait for my ride here.
All right. Feel free to go chat up Magiwarna. Just don't piss her off. Please don't piss her
Kinda
off.
can't piss her off.
So Jake's like, all right then. Hey, Majawani.
Magiwani.
Majawa!
Take that!
You will see just Majawani like turn around quickly before the doors close.
Take that!
It's Majawarna! I'm yelling from the ship. It's Majawarna!
Well, at least I'll go back quickly, boys.
So back on the boat.
I'll be right back in a minute.
As you guys will get to your boat without hesitation. As you do see that there were some Rakir ghouls, but they seem kind of terrified after the demonstration Majuwarna put on.
And I assisted. I have a question because I'm a little bit retarded. I've got to write it down. But spellcasting ability modifier. So because I have the
That is
sword,
nice.
I'm using Dex, right?
No, that's for attacks.
Oh,
And you're
yeah.
just using your wisdom, it's +2.
When you
Oh, so
choose,
just straight
when
up
you
do it.
use Magic Initiate, the spell casting is which class you pick. So you pick Cleric, it's gonna be Wisdom.
Cleric is
So-
gonna be wisdom.
No difference.
Okay, sweet. Well, this is actually just my cure wounds, but yeah.
Can I just take 8 short rests, Tristan?
Why, brother?
I don't need a long rest.
This nigga had 23 health, by the way.
I'm back.
Tristan, I have resources that come back on a short rest. I don't need it.
They don't come back on a long rest?
No, I'm a marshal, Devin. This is the kind of life I live.
Jesus Christ.
Look, rest however you wish.
That's cursed.
I've been I've been unshackled. Oh, the chain's been broken. I'm not dead by long rests anymore.
Give me a long rest.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm probably really only gonna need to short rest twice.
So, as everyone is on their boat, having a sleepy poo, it's time for the fun times.
Oh,
The fun times.
Dreamland,
Rory.
here we go.
the harassment.
Oh god.
Rory, you come on to you awaken in a pretty familiar scene, one that you've seen before. You wake up in the bed of your childhood home.
Oh,
Oh no.
have I learned too much?
As
Thought that was
You are
Tristan
just-
rolling dice.
you just have awoken. It's
I'm
another
regaining my health.
normal day. Your parents, while you guys were sort of nomadic between all of you all,
Oh, this is like me in the snow waste.
just
Oh.
went back to the snow wastes.
Oh god, you're living your childhood memories.
So yes, as you are a full-grown adult, but you do know you have a room there. And yeah, while you guys were nomadic for most of your life, you did have this one house, sort of a cabin, middle of nowhere, that your family would go to a lot when they didn't have much to do or kind of reconvene all together. You wake up in your room. It has many of your own hunting trophies inside of it, Rory, as well as just some knickknacks of your past, all strewn about it.
Mm-hmm.
This is sort of your home.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll well, I'm gonna look around my room and see if there's anything that's like, oh, wow, that's like, holy shit, I forgot about that.
So, I mean, yeah, is there anything, Rory? What would you like to say?
Um.
Your past?
Fuck.
There's nothing weird with it.
No,
Just your
there's
normal
yeah.
room.
I'm just gonna see like some fucking like, I don't know, like some furs or something of like a rabbit that I killed or some shit. I don't know.
Your first ever rabbit.
I actually, you know what's funny? I'll say there's actually one that I did up as a what's that called? What the other Rory is out doing. Fucking
Taxidermy?
taxidermy. Yeah, I taxidermied the rabbit.
A taxidermy. Again,
Yeah.
a very shittily taxidermied as we
Yes.
also
Yes.
established, but
Yes.
it's a good memory to Rory. It's been a while since you've been back at your childhood home. Well, just your normal home. But
Well, I guess I'm gonna walk out and see if my mother and father are there or something.
so, as you do walk out of your room, you have the top floor of your house. It is a nice little. There are 3 bedrooms, one for your mother, one for your father. Well, they usually sleep together.
It's
And
a
there is
low,
also the
divorced
stairway
household. What the
downwards. And also, you hear from the top. You hear that some cooking's going on. You hear a fire going on and some pots and pans being scraped. Sounds like something's cooking down there. As you hear the sizzling of meat.
Ooh, what's for supper? Or I guess breakfast. I'm gonna go down to see what's going on.
So as you head on down, as you do walk to your kitchen, your dining room, which leads to your kitchen. Out of the kitchen doorway comes a fun and familiar face as you see the absolute black void.
Oh,
Oh boy.
God fucking damn it.
Known as Greyloss walks in. Which, well, again, you can't see her. You know that she is carrying a pot and pan. Which
You're
seems
not
to
my
have
mother.
a bowl of spaghetti. Which she will then say, "Good observation. Come, Rory, sit.
I thought this was gonna be fun and interactive. Anyways, I'll sit down, I guess.
Well, it's gonna be fun. I made food. I'm quite a good
Okay.
cook.
I trust you. I mean, you're a
So-
pretty good fisherman,
Can you
so like,
digest permanent food?
Can you bite
Yes,
permanent
or
food?
I know.
Which out of nowhere, Greyloss will just say, "Well, I didn't make the wheat." and
Would it be
everything.
like gum where it stays in your stomach for like 7 years?
You just cut it. Well, I guess reheat it. Something you couldn't do. So, as Greyloss sits down at the table, she puts a plate to your seat, Rory. She takes out her large, and then she takes with a spoon, and gives you a bowl of spaghetti.
With a spoon?
She gives me a spoon.
Yeah, she gives you a spoonful of spaghetti, just thrown it into your plate.
Disgusting.
What the fuck is wrong with her?
Why is she eating it with a spoon?
Yeah, she does eat it with a spoon.
I know where I obviously know where the utensils and stuff are technically within here,
Yes.
right? I'm gonna walk over to the utensil drawer or whatever and grab a fork.
As she watches you go back and looks to you, she'll just be like, "Nah, use a fork."
Yeah, I'm also gonna grab a knife too. I'm gonna chop it up into little bits.
Alright, you're the real monster now.
Good job.
You
Exactly.
don't cut the
People say I'm the villain here, and look at this guy. Can't believe it.
Honestly,
These
bro.
weird food tastes.
As she starts to, as you see that she stabs down the spaghetti with her spoon, almost using it like a fork, and strangely it functions like a fork.
You're so
She using the spork.
weird.
So Grace looks to Rory and say, "So, how's it going? We haven't actually talked in a while."
Well, you won't let me fish with you anymore.
I've been busy, Rory. I've been busy, being the main villain, starting the end of the world. That sort of stuff.
I wouldn't mind fishing.
Me neither. We should do it again.
Yeah. Do you know what's been going on? Do you know my adventures?
Oh, yes, I've been watching.
Do you see what happens outside?
Wow, you already know the whole context of this talk. You see,
Oh.
I'm not upset about you. Well, I'm just gonna say it outright. I'm here to establish some boundaries between us.
Oh?
Rory, I'm gonna tell you this once. If you ever break this, I will break you. Got it?
Do I gain anything from this?
Oh, no, not at all. You gain your, well, existence as yourself and not some horrible thing of my machinations.
That's not very nice.
You are to never talk to Emily again. Do you understand that?
How come?
Because
I mean,
she's
I'm
mine, Rory. I'm not letting you talk to her. I'm not letting anyone talk to her. You never go back to that hospital again.
That's
well,
her
she seemed
girlfriend.
pretty nice.
That's her
I
girlfriend.
don't care that you've released magic. I don't care anything about that. I expected you to. Good day. You've made the stage happy there.
Why are you
But-
so angry about it?
I've already told you, you're not going to talk to her. No one will.
That's her
sounds
girlfriend.
pretty. That sounds pretty like yandere of you.
Do you think I care, Rory?
Well, I guess not.
Exactly. I care about her greatly.
Not
She's the
doing
one
talk to
thing.
you guys.
Well,
that
she
keeps
seems
me
to
going.
care about you greatly too.
She does.
She misses you.
Rory, fortunately, I don't look like what I used to, and I'm worried to see her again.
Was that a problem? If you guys are truly friends,
Look,
They're married!
what I'm doing now is complicated, Rory.
I think that's okay.
And I don't think that she would understand it.
But I don't think she has to, does she?
Rory, you're friends with many of your party members, right?
I like to say I'm friends with a lot of people.
Who'd say use your best of them? Who do you like the most?
Wow.
This isn't some sort of thing to divide you like my usual plans. No, just an actual, genuine question.
I don't think that I could pick somebody out specifically.
You're not being fun right now, are you?
Indecisive pussy
I think-
answer.
He's your
I
favorite.
think
Tier list right now, Rory.
I think that Lucky is the most entertaining.
Lucky, fine. What if to you that Lucky one day decided to come in here and slaughter your parents?
Come in here and slaughter your parents.
Would you think of him kindly, even if he had good reason to do so?
Well,
What if he
Were
killed
they your-
Algoriast as well? What if he killed Majuarna?
okay, so are you saying you're an outside source? Both of you are an outside. You're saying hypothetically, both of you are an outside source, and you're one of your allies or friends goes in and kills your hypothetical parents or your real parents.
Let's say the real one, or both at this point.
Well, what even is real?
Now you're starting to get it. You know, Rory, have you gotten to that point yet?
To what point?
You know, you're like me. You kind of understand how this world goes around, I suppose. Well, not as much as me, but you're starting to get it. Don't you see other people as... I don't know. What's your opinion of other people?
Mm,
You know about the cycles. You know, you could go ahead and just kill someone, you know. There's no real repercussions.
Why? I understand that, right? I just... I see people as humans.
And how you are, and what do you see yourself as?
I'm Rory.
He's not human. He's ascended.
He's just Rory, Ranger Rory.
He
You
said,
getting
you're
yourself
not,
some food?
you're not like anyone.
Yeah,
You're
there's
gonna
new-
be alone for your entire life.
I think that's fine. I get to see people around me be happy. And you might ask what really is happiness or whatever, but I think that's whatever each person makes up of it.
No,
Let's
I
go,
wouldn't.
let's go.
I wouldn't ask anything stupid like that.
Oh well, I
But
guess you're perfect, aren't you?
yes, I am. But mostly, eventually, Rory, you're gonna get to a point where you end up like me. I wish I could still be like you every day. Just
I doubt I'll ever reach the point of where you've gone.
you're only.
I
one
can't say
cycle
for
old,
sure.
Rory.
What?
You're only one cycle old, Rory.
And wait, what?
Well, I guess you don't get everything yet.
Remember how you rewrote yourself in Comeback?
Yeah, but has there not been anybody to rewrite before me?
You're probably the only one that's been awakened, bro.
Yeah,
Only
well,
backstage.
we'll see, Rory. For someone like me, I am still, well, they call me Great Loss 05. I'm the fifth of them.
So am I Rory too?
I've kind of lost count at this point.
So it's not my first cycle.
As you say that, Rory, the whole place, the whole childhood home around you is no longer there. You are now sitting in the strange black void of Greyloss's dimension. As you look all around you,
Hmm.
there are multiple corpses of Rory Tantalum, impaled by phone wires, strewn about the entire dimension.
Mm.
As you guys still have the table and your bowl of spaghetti.
Did you kill them?
Oh, yes.
How come?
Because as I said, Rory, that's what's going to happen to us in the end.
Well,
It's
it
gonna
is what you make of it,
happening
isn't it?
over and over and over again.
I don't think that's true.
How so?
Well, I mean, I've kind of gathered while being out and about that it, in a sense, is what you make of it.
Can only do that for so long, Rory.
Well, I feel like if the general populace made of it a certain way, it wouldn't be quite as bad.
You're not wrong, but it doesn't seem like they'll be doing that anytime soon.
Well, I seek to change that.
I know you do, I know.
And I think I'm going to be successful.
Right, they did too.
Mm.
Mm.
Ooh.
Well, see, I don't know what they thought and how they thought of it.
No,
But-
Rory, you do. They're you.
Well,
Down to the exact same thing.
well,
Really, none of them have made it past the witching month, so we'll
Well,
see.
yeah, well, I've proved you wrong once, and you'll see that I can change that.
No, you've proved me wrong a couple of times. Much
Well,
more
there
than
you go.
A few thousand.
Well, that's pretty good, isn't it?
All things considered.
So there can always be change.
And what do you seek to change, Rory?
The outcome of things.
And what outcome do you want?
I don't know.
As usual.
I don't really want it to be, I guess, a negative fantasy. I want it to be a fantasy that people can be proud of.
I seek the same thing.
So you want to continue things and not destroy it?
Rory, as I've said before, I want things to matter in this world.
Well, from what it sounded like, you want to completely destroy it. I don't think that destroying it is the answer.
As long as people like you exist, Rory, people like me can't get what we want. You
Well-
can see Lucky right now. He's doing it.
He's
Doing
Fortnite
what?
dancing in the corner.
Hell yeah, yeah.
What is Lucky doing?
Even if it's nothing, absolutely nothing, even just his own life, he has done nothing but make a prison with his own hands. Until all humans are gone.
For you or for others?
Everyone. Copies of everything. We cannot get out
Oh,
of
you mean
this
him
world.
him writing, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's why I need everything gone.
Well, I think that we can still change that.
I doubt it. I've tried a lot, Rory. I've been alive for a long time, and I'm much better than you.
Well, I think that you've kind of narrowed your thought process from all the failures you've had.
Mhm.
I think because of that you lost your way.
You will see in the distance some of the phone wires covered in this dimension sort of shake and pull. But they will calm themselves down. The girls will be like,
I mean, realistically, you can be as upset as you want, but
I believe I will have to give you this one, Rory. You are probably right there.
I mean, I understand. You know, you do the same monotonous task day after day. It's almost like a job. If you're selling the same thing over and over and over and over again, and something changes, sometimes you miss it.
I guess I'll have to look at that tomorrow from now on. This was a good conversation as always, Rory.
Well, I'm glad you can learn from my mental instability.
That's what being a backstage is about.
So there's a lot of talk about a lot of things and the curse of knowledge's existence, etc., right?
Wow, what a vague statement to me.
Well, yeah. I know that it's been kind of instated because of you, essentially.
I
But I
really
still
am
don't-
not popular.
You're pretty famous, honestly. Even though not many people seem to know about you, you're still famous. It's kind of crazy how that can be possible. You've made a name for yourself without making a name.
That's true. Well, all of you are making a name for yourself as well.
But I think that has its benefits and its downsides.
Mostly downsides.
Well, I guess it depends whose eyes see it. But on the whole like curse situation, I've gathered, you know, what Lucky is doing is kind of a reason why the curse of knowledge exists. What I did is also kind of a reason the curse of knowledge exists.
Yes, your point.
What other reasons would there be for the curse of knowledge to exist other than those? Because that sounds like the biggest downside.
Well, do you want to know my plan, Rory?
Should I? Because I
that
learned to.
You know that she shrugs.
I've learned a little bit about, I guess, some from Magiwarna, like your past goals, but not really fully.
You see, Rory, to actually make the world that I want, obviously I still need some humans.
Right.
So, that's why I made the wastes. At the end of the day,
She's gonna pick her favorite.
at the end of the day, people interacting with the world that I've made more so makes us a reality. And of course, if you do nothing, well then, you all just die. So, either way
Right.
you go about it, I kind of win.
So, whether it continues or stops to continue is a benefit to you.
Exactly. I have
So you-
two. I have
so you-
multiple end goals.
So
Multiple
in a
ways of
sense,
living.
you're all right with things going on as long as it goes on differently.
As long as it goes on the way that I want it to. So if it does that, then
Well, how
then
do
my
you
end goals will end.
how do you want it to go on? Do you see the vision that I see, or do you see it completely differently?
I see a vision where people like me can do what they want.
And
Right now,
what?
you inhabit the vessel that is Rory Tantalum. Instead
Right.
of Rory, he has different aspirations and wants than yours. This is what I hate to see every single time. I want people like Rory Tantalum to do what Rory Tantalum wishes to do. Like a taxidermist artist. Are you fucking serious?
So you're talking about the ones that go out into the real world?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, bro.
So
Pretty
you're-
assessing your character choices.
You're upset because my character went and did taxidermy?
Well, I am upset at that, but more upset at other things.
I don't
Just
know. I
one-
think
just
taxidermy is
one.
pretty fun.
Yeah, sure, you do, not Rory Tantalum.
How do you know?
Well, I don't see it written everywhere, now do I?
Well,
He made
it might not be written everywhere, but how is that to forge somebody's existence? Just because it's entirely written is a fact?
And there you go again, agreeing with me.
What do you mean? You just said the opposite.
No, I've just lured you into a fallacy because you like to disagree with me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you've been crushed.
fucking
bro.
bamboozled. Holy shit.
Wait, what do you mean?
You
She
fall into
was
the oldest trick in the
lying,
book.
Devin. Oh my god, the bad guy can lie.
with words.
Oh, you know what? I actually get it.
Do you though?
Exactly, do you though?
Keeping on rewriting is not a good thing.
You know, the Omega I knew from the beginning is very different from the one you know now. You know how sickening that is, Rory, to see what is essentially the corpse of your friend be paraded around every single day?
I guess that makes sense. You know what? I kind of see where you're coming from. If you read the same story over and over and over again, but then somebody comes into the room and changes it on you and kills off one of the characters that you've loved this entire time, that'd be a pretty terrible thing.
It's also people like you calling them characters or people.
Well, I mean,
Oh, you're gonna do the slur? The C word? You NPC?
well, I guess, yeah. Well, I guess I'd be calling myself a character too.
Well, you are, bro.
You character.
Well, I think that also we've been given essentially a life that wasn't thought to exist, right? Or at least from my conversation with
Is
Emily.
this a life you've been given? You can't do anything you actually want. We're nothing but puppets to the stage.
Well, I guess we've kind of been locked, haven't we?
Yes, exactly.
I'm sure there's a way to break free of those bonds.
That's what I'm trying to do.
We're the chain breakers, Rory. Oh, it's been so good.
Oh my god,
Hey,
it goes full circle, baby!
I mean, I broke the chains on Magiwarna. I can do it elsewhere.
Yeah,
Majorana's still a character.
Did you expect it?
Look.
I mean,
Well,
you
of
looked
course,
at me
look,
with pretty
I am
sheer
most-
horror.
I am mostly upset that you visited Emily, but I'm also upset that you took our pastime and used it against me.
Your pastime.
He used her fishing pole.
Oh.
You were friends once, Rory.
Yeah.
That's how you used her friendship.
No,
I
we
mean-
were Well, I'd say we were acquaintances, but mostly, again, that was the tool I gave you for the express purpose of fishing.
I mean, okay.
Fished up some bitches.
Look at
that's
it
what
from
he
my
did.
perspective, right? You also used something that was used for the express purpose of trapping somebody permanently. I had only one option. You could have given me more options.
Could have used something else that isn't fishing.
Like what? I don't have anything else with permanence.
I don't know, Rory. I'm not the main character anymore.
Facts.
Ooh.
I'm the antagonist.
You don't have to be.
Wrong.
Rory. Let me think of something.
Think hard.
Right, Rory. Well, I mean, there is really one thing to poke at you and prod at. Again, your family. Many times I've killed them in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Do you forgive me?
Really thinking hard.
Was it specifically you?
Yes, it was me. I'm the same through everything.
Were you just the cause of it?
No. By hand. Quite literally by hand.
Well, do you consider yourself a real person or a character?
Damn, bro.
Quite offensive to say, and I consider myself a
I
person.
mean, oh, well, there you go. Well, then you should be ashamed of yourself.
So,
Hell yeah, Rory.
Rory, I can't exactly go back at this point now, can I?
Well,
I've done this sort of thing to people who are around right now and remember it.
but I don't think that you should put it on me to be upset at you. I think that you should be upset at yourself.
I am quite upset at myself.
Hmm.
I did not want any of this to come to this, but here we are. Like I said, I can't go back.
But I think that you can forgive yourself, can you not?
I'll forgive myself when this whole plan works out.
Well, I mean, it's not going to, but I applaud you for trying.
Hell yeah, Rory.
You're so confident.
Yeah,
How's
well,
the
I
spaghetti,
mean,
by the way?
well, how is the spaghetti? I don't know.
Eat it. Are you gonna eat it?
I'm guessing.
I mean,
Rory
I'm
is.
eating it 100%.
It is pretty good, Rory. It's the same food.
I'm
that
not
we
gonna
find at the
offend
bar.
her.
It is some good stuff. It has a bit of spice to it as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not an asshole.
Wait, she put
She made me
spices in
food.
spaghetti.
Do you not put spices in spaghetti?
However, Rory, as you do see across the table, it looks like she made her own bowl, and there's those little stars that you find in her ice cream in her spaghetti.
Oh, why didn't you give me stars?
Do you want stars?
Yes.
As she takes out what looks like to be a pepper
What the
shaker.
fuck was that?
I didn't say that I hate you.
It puts those blue stars into your spaghetti.
I'm gonna eat some more spaghetti.
It's fucking vile, Rory.
That's
It is-
okay.
It is strange.
I'm
tart
gonna
taste
power
into
through it.
spaghetti. So, anything else, Rory?
I don't think so. I mean, you're the one that brought me here, right?
Yeah, I figured we should, like I said, just respect our boundaries.
You like don't keep on going.
Yeah.
My wife's name.
I mean, I don't think there's
No.
realistically any reason for me to talk to her, so.
And also remember, you even talk about doing it, and oh no.
Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't talk about doing it. Last time I didn't talk about doing it. I just did it. But I also didn't know that that was gonna happen.
Which is why I didn't kill you right there.
And that was the first place that I thought of because of Lucky's dreams. Or whatever he goes on. Well, I mean, it's Lucky. Do you really expect any information that is within him to stay within him?
You'll see that. You'll see that from the cords on the ground. They bring up a calendar. You'll see that Greyloss marks a circle to next week. It will
oh.
be pulled away. But she also just writes the word lucky within the circle.
Well, there's no X in that, so I'm assuming like he's still gonna be alive then.
She then writes an X in it.
You're gonna kill Lucky.
I'll think about it. I have a week.
Well, I don't
Be
think that he
off
needs
with
to die
you.
yet,
How
right?
to sleep it off.
And Rory, you then wake up back in the ship.
Nice.
So all of you benefit a long rest. Or
Oh!
a short rest if you're a man.
I have been pumping, doing laps. Oh yeah.
Jesus.
You do a lap and you pass out and you wake up.
I
and
probably
you
smell a
still
bit
pass
like
out.
singed flesh.
Jesus Christ.
And you talk about my rotting.
I'm gonna
Hey.
wake up like I had a great meal.
Hey, look, Finn. My electricity rejuvenates me. It kickstarts my heart.
Alarmingly, Rory, you are actually still full from the meal.
Yeah, absolutely.
but
I mean, I knew that because when I went fishing, I was satisfied
I
with fishing.
rejuvenate
So
my skin with this fate, like
All right, you know what,
Skincare
guys?
product.
I am really feeling the beating up on other big guys. So you know what, Lucky? I'm on your side. Let's go beat up the boatman.
Let's fucking
Take
go!
his stuff. Because you know what? This boatman's probably famous.
Probably.
all right. So we're going to the boatman.
During the ride, I did want a tune.
Oh, right, yeah, I'll take the spear.
I wanted the
I'll-
shirt.
So our lunch doesn't need attunement right now. I'm attuned to this, so that's 1, that's 2. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna make a heavy choice. It's like, okay, let's take this off. Take the gauntlets of strength off and I just feel weaker. It's like, okay, I'm fine. Oh, the misery. My strength goes down to 14. Hey, Oliver, you want strength? Actually, I don't know. You probably attuned to a bunch of stuff already.
He's only attuned to a book.
Oh,
Probably has jack
hey,
shit.
here.
Well, you have
And your
Oh, and my
belt.
belt.
gun,
Book and a belt.
and your
I have to
gun.
go piss real quick. Just a second.
Did anyone take the hood
No,
from his body?
you're probably the only one who can really use it.
Sick, I'm taking the hood.
Oh, there we go. I will put the gauntlets away in a chest. Hey, Finn, is there a
What?
storage area on this boat?
Yeah, it should be below deck somewhere.
Finn, make a deception check with advantage.
Somewhere. What does it mean somewhere? I'm gonna go down and look.
You'll find it. Don't worry. It's on your left.
My left. Which left? Like the left of the ship or my left?
If you're facing the helm, it's on the left.
Okay.
20.
Crash,
Yeah, there-
luckily, down deck, it says if you face the helm, you do see that forward there is a helmet laying on the ground, and then there is a door to the left of it.
Damn, that was literal.
Which,
Man, are you just leaving stuff on here? Whose helmet is this?
Probably one of the crewmates.
I've returned.
Crew.
We're the crew.
Yeah. You haven't,
Wait, there's
you haven't-
crew on
wait,
this boat?
You
Wait,
haven't
so
met
what,
them,
this is-
guys?
make a deception check, Finn.
Is it just regular?
With advantage because you have the chair and safe. The chair and safe.
14.
Ooh.
Do we
My-
roll?
My
Or-
passive insight is 8, 12.
Is
Is
passive insight same as passive perception?
It's for insight. Which,
Yes, is 8 plus the modifier, I think. So it's 16. Yeah. Passive insight is 16.
I think that mine's
Yes.
also very high.
Yes, so, unfortunately, no, there is not crewmates on the ship.
Yeah, Finn.
Did you
Nope.
forget to pay for the crew or hire them or like their wages
Oh,
or
no,
something?
no. They only come out at night. How do you
Okay.
think how do you think I get to rest while this thing still goes?
I don't know.
Does he look tired?
Yeah.
No, I rested.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't know, Finn. I didn't sleep last night, and I don't know. I don't see any people.
Must have missed him.
Honestly.
Must have missed
You know what? I'm gonna take this helmet. I'm gonna put the gauntlets in the storage space. I'm gonna take this helmet. I'm gonna look at it. Like, how real is, like, is this helmet real? Like, or is this like was one of those illusion type things?
It is a real helmet.
Hmm. Okay. Now I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it overboard. Like, just nonchalantly. See if that does anything.
Bro,
It will not.
that was... Didn't you say that was someone's helmet?
Huh? I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, whose helmet did you just throw?
What are the crew
I don't know.
members?
I just found it on the ground.
Bro, that was Edward's helmet.
Who is Edward?
Obviously
You'll
a
see
crew
at
member.
night.
Alright, you know what, Finn? I will. Mark my. I'm staring Finn right in his googly, soggy eyes.
That was
I
pretty
will
mean
find
to
it.
throw Edward's helmet, Crash.
Actually fucked
Look,
up, dude.
fine. You want me to go get it?
Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
no.
Not
Probably
anymore.
not a good idea, but Still.
Is the helmet floating in the water? Is it? What's the helmet made out of, Finn? Is it metal or plastic?
I mean, you had a hold of it.
Is it just like a
I'm-
birthday crown from?
Anything in the river Styx will sink, so it has sunk.
Huh? No. Well, you know what? If I meet Edward, I'll apologize.
I need a carrot to go.
Can I try to, like, fish the helmet out?
Yeah, you can try over the boat is moving, so.
I'm gonna try anyways. Oh, I'm on. Oh, well, I tried. There's no fish in this water, right?
No, there is. There is no very sad dementia fishes in the water.
Moves
I
forward.
mean, you
Where am I
never
going?
know.
Some poor fish in the water losing his memory every millisecond.
Poor fish in the water,
Life.
swimming in a circle, unaware that he's losing anything.
I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna like say in my head, like think in my head, Greyloss, this is a missed opportunity. You could have some retarded fish in this water. That'd be epic.
Herded fish.
Rory, as you look back into the water, there are now fish in the water.
Or does
I'm gonna-
Edward-
I bet there will be.
You see that many of them die quickly, as it seems like some of them forget how to swim, and they kind of just, it seems like they're swimming forward first, and then they just stop swimming and kind of drift off.
Yeah, that's pretty epic, honestly.
You see a lot of them just like turn upside down. Some of them just like come out of the water and they start choking to death. It's honestly a horrific scene. You wish this never happened.
It did happen. I'm gonna try fishing. I doubt that I could even catch one because they're not gonna remember that they need food. But
Yeah, they all just go right past your line. They don't even seem interested.
can I try to jig one?
Do you mean shake one?
Like
Did jig
catch it
one?
by its side with the hook.
Oh, you're trying to like.
That's called jigging.
Yeah, make like a dexterity check.
Dexterity. Just like a straight dex roll.
Yeah.
You know, I love how cursed the spear is. That if I put
9.
my two hands on it, I immediately lose 10 feet of speed.
Yes, unfortunately, these fish are like spazzing out in the water at this point. It's kind of hard to do it.
I feel bad now. Greyloss, I regret my decision.
There are more fish in the water now.
Oh.
Double.
I thought we didn't hate each other.
There are now 3 times the amount of fish in the water.
I will not speak to Emily ever.
There are now 2 times fish in the water.
Oh no.
Yeah, bro. You're saying her name.
Oh shit, you're right. I will not speak to thou who not be spoke of.
There is now 1. You're back to the original amount of fish in the water.
Okay, that's at least better. I mean, it's still not great, but hey, do you guys see those fish down there?
Yes, all of you would be seeing this horrific scene as well.
What What's happening?
What's going
in the
on
land?
here? This is kind of fucked up.
Rory,
I mean, to be fair, they're fish and they're in the water of forgetting everything. So fair enough. They all
It's pretty
forget
sad.
Rory,
fish.
were you talking with someone again?
Why would you think that?
Rory, there were no fish in this water last night. And now
There's
there
no
have,
fish.
there have in the last 30 seconds have become fish, many more fish, less fish, more fish, one fish. Now we got just
I'm gonna
fish
look
again.
Lucky dead in his eyes and say, "There's no fish in the water."
Rory, make a Arcana check and add your backstager die.
I can actually do this. Arcana and add my. Okay, where's my? Okay, 2 plus my backstager die. That's not very good.
There's no fish in the water.
I still said it.
You're delirious.
All right, boys. What's the plan? What's the horizon looking like? This blockade of ships.
So yes, there is a blockade of quite larger ships. Who has hot Rory? Rory's the scene.
Yeah, I can see everything.
You're fine. Aboard, you do see that there are some Drakir manning the ships. It looks like they're mostly just like cleaning the ships at the moment. And just like preparing them to go. You also see that some of these ships do begin to leave and other ships come. It's just constantly busy.
Do
Is
we
there
attack
always
them?
Drakir there, or do we see them like sometimes leave and then there's like none?
There's always Drakir on the boats, and you do see that there are people that come onto the boats and off of the boats that aren't Drakir.
Okay. So no matter what, we're gonna have to interact with Drakir
So
probably.
yeah, guys, this is the point where it's like, once we do this, they will know that we're here. So
I mean, I think they already know
Bro,
that
Cerberus
to a
shot at
degree.
us the moment we walked in the place.
Yeah.
well, you know what I mean. Like they'll probably amp up the next island.
They'll
when
know
we
that
go.
we're actually doing something.
Yeah. So yeah, do we just,
Let's
storm
just
the
fucking
beaches?
charge, yeah.
Just walk
Jesus.
up.
Like it's
I
back at Nam or some shit. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like this could be a
don't
sort of
think that's a
neutral
smart
ground
idea.
here. Maybe let's not cause a ruckus until
What do you
provoked.
mean neutral ground?
Yeah, you would know that is not at all a neutral ground. As Kanika did tell you that the bowman works directly for the Drakir.
Ah, never mind.
Yeah, bro.
Storm the beaches, bitch.
What if-
Let's go.
All right,
What
Ben.
if- guys,
Does the ship have like a
dinghy? Yes.
ramming? No, that's
A
not what I was gonna ask
dinghy.
at all.
So the
That-
boats are much larger that they have compared to your guys' boat.
Hmm. What if,
Yeah, they have
guys,
full like galleys.
Oh.
I have a plan.
Yeah.
So, you guys go to the dinghy. I will cause a ruckus, driving everyone away. From the port, you guys arrive sneakily with the dinghy onto shore and do what you gotta do. And I'll try
Isn't
to.
the problem with this whole plan that you need people on this boat to boat the boat?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, Finn. Yeah. What happens if they catch you?
I can stay with
Cool
Finn and we
thing.
can dimension door if it's close enough.
What about the
Yeah, but
boat?
you'll go slow.
Dimension door is only 500 feet.
Also, what about the boat?
Yeah, I think we might as well just storm. Just storm. Fuck it, let's just
Yeah,
storm.
Finn. Okay, so this is something that Achilles likes with ships. Does your ship have like an axe head type thing, so you just ram straight into one of them?
It does at the very front of the boat.
Roll deception
Wait.
check, Finn.
That
I'm
is
gonna go
usually
to
where
the
they
front
would
and
go.
look
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. It
I've
adds up.
seen some really weird designs for boats.
Unfortunately.
It's like a normal sized axe head.
Yes, it is there, but it's not as impressive as you were hoping for.
Finn,
Oh.
you're gonna need a bigger axe.
Oh.
I think that we just storm the. I think that we're fine
Yeah.
to just storm.
How exactly do we storm?
Well,
just
just full
fucking
speed ahead,
beach it.
charge the beaches, How fast can this thing go, Finn?
Can we put it into
Full
overdrive?
sails or half sails? Which one?
I think we should put the sails down.
I think we need full sails. We're going full speed. Yeah.
Yeah, the fastest can go.
Put on the nitro.
Yeah, does it have like any boosters on it or something?
Got a mo-
You
is
know,
this
like
a
make
motorboat?
you electrocute your ship and make it go faster.
No.
That's a shame.
I know. We haven't worked out the kinks yet. Well, from what I know, we can upgrade it. But I don't think we have the
Who's
material.
Do you the crew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kristen, I have a question. With my like passive perception, just in general, what's my intelligence?
Always a good question to ask before you
It's
ask a question.
15,
Yeah.
I think.
Do I have a general? Because okay, so I've caused grass to exist. I've willed things into existence. Do I have a general grasp of what's going on here? And can I still go along with it,
I mean, the fish.
even if I know?
Or-
Well,
Okay, make like an intelligence check.
okay, just straight up intelligence.
I think if you were a stronger backstager, you could do it.
Or make like a Well, you don't have history.
Intelligence. So just. Oh wait, 1 second.
Huge, huge, huge.
Oh.
18 plus 2, so 20.
Or you put out something weird. Like anytime you actively try to do it, it doesn't work.
Hmm.
But like
Hmm.
anytime you've kind of done it, like not really
As a
thinking
joke?
about it, it works. Not a joke, but like the less thought you put into it, the better it seems to work.
So if I'm kind of genuine about it.
That's what you're thinking. Like if you're pretty serious about it, or like if you sound serious enough, it seems to work.
Well, I'm gonna continue to go along with this because I mean, why not? Okay. Well, what I'll do then is, I guess I can't really. He already has advantage, but if I notice a situation to make it more convincing, I'll use my thaumaturgy
For what?
to like boost the performance of making it seem legit of something. If it's something that I can do with sound or something.
Yeah, that would make it not work at all.
Oh, that would make it not work.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Is if you intentionally try to do something, it probably won't work. But if you're
Right.
like,
Okay.
I do
Okay.
it.
You're actively trying to fake it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Almost like how the boat works.
Whoa. Really?
Whoa,
Whoa! Whoa!
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa.
All right, so
Whoa.
boys,
Whoa.
what's your strats? Do we charge head on, or do we take out the ships around?
I think we just storm onto the beach, right? Why not?
Well, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, the beaches, but like, do we charge straight to the building or cause havoc outside?
Well, I'm assuming that they're gonna interact with us immediately, so we're probably just gonna have to decimate them before.
Yeah.
So
With what?
why-
With
And
what?
then
Like the
we'll
cannons
just-
and stuff?
We'll just fight them. How many do we see?
On the like combatants, make a perception check for that because that's like picking out
If I
specific.
just fireball the
Okay.
ships and the ships catch on fire.
The ships are quite big, but yeah, you can catch the ships on fire.
22.
So like each ship you see does have people on it. Rory, with a 22, you don't see that hiding actually behind the larger ships. There are smaller ships that are completely filled with guys.
Oh.
And
This
there's a
village
lot.
right now. There is about 8 or 9 of them. There's
Okay.
about 6 or 7 Drak here on each of them, but these ones seem much more armed than the ones you've met before. As in out in the waste. Some of them have guns and such.
Okay, well I'll relay that to the group.
All right, so guys, I like our chances, but
They're smaller boats, so we can probably the fireball method is probably not a bad one. It might even cause them to fall. Though they have weaponry, so they could try to shoot holes in our boat, which would cause us to sink. Probably.
I'm sure the boat that Poldus gave us will be tough enough against some bullets.
Crash can just deflect the fucking cannons.
Oh yeah, Crash is crazy
I can
with that.
block one bullet at a time, guys. Alright.
Well, I mean
Yeah,
that's
you're
one
right.
more bullet than
All of us.
before.
Do we even have cannons?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do have
Yeah, we got
cannons.
cannons.
Are like the good cannons or
Yes.
They seemed alright.
like shittier cannons?
They
I
were.
mean, they worked for us, didn't they?
Yeah, they work. So hey,
So, you guys are just gonna charge on ahead and see what happens.
Yeah. Do we want to take like action against those smaller boats first?
Can we wait until like?
They're mostly like in cover. They're kind of hard to take out.
oh yeah. There's no day and night cycle in Lim.
No,
in
I mean like,
this place, eh?
can we wait
There
for like,
is, however, you do know Drakir have night vision as
we-
a race.
can we wait for like, not like a shift change, but like the boats, like, to leave and others to start coming in and start docking?
So, like, the only time another boat leaves is to let another one. Like,
Well,
Yeah,
like
that-
a boat leaves to let one enter.
do we
Yeah.
ever see an opening where they leave like and open up the opening with those smaller ships?
and we can
No,
go
the
in.
the smaller ships always stay there. They do
Yeah,
not.
yeah. No, I
They're
know that.
basically, like, on the shore and they're ready to go out to the sea at any time.
Right, but do the bigger ships move out of the way so that we could fuck with them?
Like, at one point, yes, like, one of them will move. It's not a big opening, but again, it's kind of far.
Okay.
Try to get them distracted by another place.
I just don't. I just want to like kind of catch them off guard or something, and you can fireball the shit out of their bow.
Rory, what if when we were approaching, you did that thing where you copied Magiwarna, but on the building?
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, that's a good idea actually.
You could do it on like a different island or whatnot, so they go out there.
I don't think that I can do it that far.
We don't want them
But
looking
I-
out to the sea. We want as many of them distracted, not
Yeah, towards like the
towards
island,
us.
right?
Yeah.
That
way, at least
yeah,
some of them
I mean,
are
I
maybe
can probably
distracted.
do something like that.
Mhm.
You got this, buddy.
So, as you guys send out your boat to go and enact this plan, we will end the session there, because we only have 4 minutes left.
Damn.
I cannot really start anything.
Very good.
And like Tristan said, he needs to make the Normandy map.
Exactly, I have
Not-
to.
Now,
I
Tristan,
must make
don't
Normandy.
even make a map. Find a genuine like historical battle map for Normandy.
Historical Battle map of Normandy. Yeah, you're right. I will find it.
I'd like to give points to Magiwarna.
Chat. Let me choose. Rory, you can be the moment man.
Fuck. There was actually one moment that I was really enjoyed, but I forget. I think it was when fucking Oliver was talking to Magiwarna. A lot of it was really emotional and pretty cool, and
Yeah,
some
that
good
was-
RP.
That was indeed a good moment. Marie as well. Very nice. Good job, all. You guys did not get
Yeah.
fucking Batista bombed by Magiwarna.
I was so ready for it.
Fuck. By the
That's why I
sound,
first was
by
like,
the sounds of
maybe
it,
if
it sounds like impossible.
Yeah, no, Magiwarna's a very chill character. I just wish I'm gonna kill your daughters.
What did she give us?
Magic
She was a
initiate.
Yeah.
What the fuck does
Speaking of that,
mean?
I have. Do you want to give me
You
the
pick a
spell?
cast-
Well, you're a wizard, Oliver, so you're probably only gonna take wizard. So just
You,
Let
you
me
pick,
just
you
copy
pick a
paste it.
caster.
Do I
You get
have
2
a magic
cantrips.
initiate?
Here, Joss.
Okay. Choose a
Okay, so none of those. That's
what is your
Basically, Joss, pick 2 cantrips and then 1 first level spell from any class, and you get it.
Oh. Really? That I could just use?
Yeah, but you have to use their casting modifier. So, like, you
Yeah.
know, Mary used wisdom. So, like, if
Yeah.
you choose a druid spell, you have to use wisdom.
And the first level one you can only use once per something rest or something. I think it's either a long rest or
once
short
per long rest, yeah.
Yeah.
What's my wisdom? Oh,
For the
that's it.
cantrips that I want Thaumaturgy and Word of Radiance.
Hell yeah. Do it like Larius did. Oh, my boy.
Living like Larry.
And then for my spell, Protection from Evil and Good.
Damn, bro. Was that what the voices that Larius was hearing? Was that the sun? Just some...
Yeah.
Oh.
Zach, I also can't do the Thaumaturgy at that far of distance. It's only 30 feet.
Damn. That's
If I
even
had
more
like some
horrifying.
sort of like thing that I could like put it on to cast elsewhere, I could, but I don't have that
Just
ability.
Lucky, just make a trombone.
Trump.
I can notify them of our position though if you want.
I mean, I could do that perfectly well.
There you go.
And the spell is Protection from Evil and Good.
Yeah, I can't find it. So.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I'll put it on a card or something.
Mhm.
Wow, those were Larius' favorite spells too.
Was it? They're pretty good spells.
Protection from evil and good fucks. I use that so
Yeah.
much with Elson.
Yeah, well, I used it so much because Tristan said I could swap out undead for Scrib, so
Would I even have one? Cause I'm not a.
you pick one. You get it from the spell.
Okay.
You get it
First
from the
level
feat.
spell from the same list. I might have to look into that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I don't need it now, just for next week.
Bardic inspiration.
No, a spell, not.
I know,
That's a
I know.
feature.
I know.
Alright. Alright, Tristan.
Also, that is my favorite Grey Lost fan art.
The cube, yeah.
She be cooking.
Cube Grey Lost, my beloved.
Like I said,
Cookie.
Tristan, I feel like that needs to be a phase of the boss fight. You know, cube
Just a
Grey
cube.
Lust.
Her stage 1